I became a full-blown member of Team Low Road. I celebrated every single one of them getting fired from their jobs. I celebrated every one of them getting publicly humiliated. I don't care. This is who I am now. This is me now. I don't care. You get what you get. This is the same rhetoric that Dean Withers has used to slander Republicans for years. And so he does not get the benefit of the doubt from me. He does not get that, well, you shouldn't go throwing around false allegations. This is a guy that...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's catch up with the quartering. That is our first subject today, to make sure we actually do it. Now, obviously, I have to talk about the elephant in the room here, all right? The quartering tweeted out yesterday, "Miss ya, Dad, every single day." And I keep being reminded here, that guy has a wildly pale complexion for a black man. Do you think this guy's really gay? Was he really gay? If you're wondering, the quartering said that he had 2 gay black dads. And I mean, I'm kind of confused here, because that doesn't look like a black dad. You know, he has 2 of them. So he's got 2 gay black dads, and he had a white dad. So listen, it does suck to lose a family member, all right? At least he has 2 more. That's all I'll say. At least he's got 2 more dads. Anyways, the Melonie Mac thing has been a huge topic to cover the last couple days. I think Kino Casino's gone over it. Beckett from Cope and Seed, who's been locked in on this Gideon situation as well, he's gone over it too. So Melonie Mac is lying publicly about being, about having plastic surgery done. And it seems kind of obvious, so I don't know why she's doing this. What do you call this this private flat? Lol, nope, I've had 0 plastic surgery, and I have no fillers or Botox. Definitely the same nose. That's true, I have no filler or Botox and 0 plastic surgery. The old filler and Botox have been long out of my system for years. No lie here. And then, well, Beckett says that she kind of looks like a possessed sex doll, because she kind of does. She kind of does. So you can see her eyebrows just do not move. Again, listen, maybe this is an incel take, but I think that she might not be telling the entire truth about her medical history, okay? The eyebrows stay in the exact same position, no matter what facial expression she makes. It's frozen. Looks a little uncanny. She kind of has the appearance of an AI-generated human being. So I don't know why she's doing this. What the fuck is Melonie Mac even doing? You know, for someone who said that they don't want to be bothered with internet drama, Melonie Mac seems kind of bothered with internet drama.
So the internet right now is saying I have Botox, even though I don't.
Why are you addressing this at all? What does it matter?
And I've been...
Again, it's not even a subject for me. That first Beckett tweet, I wouldn't even have shown it. But this is... we have to cover this.
Telling people I don't. But they say because my eyebrows don't move. I have Botox. But,
So she's flexing her eyebrows into the camera to prove they move. Dude, this is the dance monkey dance thing for lolcows online. Like, oh, I'll show them. I'll like deface myself and make myself look like a loser for their, so they can laugh at me, and I'll think it's a total annihilation on my part. Like, why would you do this? Also, that doesn't look right either. They move now? Yeah.
My eyebrows
The exaggerated eyebrow swagger of a young Botox female.
So the...
Dude, she's so easily bothered by every comment. I mean, of course, what's insane about this whole situation are there are full videos scattered all over the place of her getting cosmetic treatments. If she just said, yes, I did, no one would care. It's such a weird thing to lie about. What is this? Breaking news. They've spotted a bald spot. Great. Amazing. Yelling the F slur between Bible verses no longer pays the bills. It's butter time, says Brittany Ventney. Well, I guess that's Hotep who said it. Melonie, your tweet was confusing and is bad communication on your end. You complain about lack of transparency with fitness influencers with how they get their bodies, yet you weren't fully transparent about yours and omitted details that misled people. Is this not fair criticism? I was very transparent about getting my filler reversed and have it documented on my Instagram. I have no work done on my face at all right now. What I had done was reversed years ago. There is nothing dishonest about that. You are being extremely disingenuous. No, I think people are saying that because there's video evidence and you continue to deny reality. That was TMJ Botox for pain years ago. You are being disingenuous and you know it. How do you undo plastic surgery? The power of Christ compels you. That's just fucking insane. That is absolutely insane. So, additionally, we have her full response right here. Melonie Mac is totally staying away from drama. She's happy and living her best life.
So, the internet right now is saying I have Botox, even though I don't. And I've been telling people I don't. But
the thing is, if she does have Botox, the correct answer is to just ignore it. If she doesn't have Botox, the correct answer is to just ignore it. Let's say, hypothetically, she has no Botox. People are saying, Melonie, you obviously have Botox in. Your response is, in your head, it should be, wow, I guess I look pretty good because I don't have any work done. And then you should move on with your day, have a drink if you're Jeremy. But most people just sit back, relax, and watch a new movie or something. Just hang out. Instead, Melonie Mac has chosen to dive into the trenches here, so people are going to go through and tear apart her entire online existence, looking for evidence that she lied about obviously an insecurity that she's chosen to announce to everybody that she has. Like, why are you doing this?
They say because my eyebrows don't move.
So this is the extended cut.
Got Botox. But,
You know, I think the closest thing I could possibly do here, does anyone remember when people said that Ethan Ralph was 5'1", and he filmed that video where he put himself next to, like, the thing that kids use to determine how tall they are, or something like that, on the end of a door? Maybe it was just, like, a regular ruler, I don't remember, or, like, a thing. And he's like, well, actually, you could see here that I'm 5'7". I am not 5'1". The doorway clip. Yeah, the Ethan Ralph doorway clip. This is the equivalence of that. It's like, no matter what you do, whether you're... Dude, some people don't actually think you're 5'1". There are tons of people who say Keemstar is 5'1". And they know damn well he's not 5'1" because it was something that he shared as an insecurity years ago. So to say that I'm going to prove that person wrong, that guy knows you're not 5'1". He's doing it to fuck with you.
my eyebrows do
She's right-wing Anissa.
move. You just don't really see them like this that often.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that.
Because I don't frown hardly at all.
I'm just a happy person.
But anyway,
It is funny though that she's explaining that she's all natural and she's just absolutely battered with makeup right now. Like she is caked to the max with makeup right now. Which again, fine. That's what you feel like you need to do to feel the way that you feel confident. That's totally cool. Fine with me.
people are gonna lie on you no matter what. Like if you have any sort of
Coded in foundation, yeah.
presence on the internet or anything like that, or even in general, people are going to lie on you. And now the cat is...
Yeah, she looks like you know that view when you have so much makeup on, you look like you're using a smooth filter on Instagram? Not Instagram, on Snapchat. Her face is like that one flavor of like the no pores at all thing, where it looks like she's using a Snapchat face filter.
No matter what. Like if you have any sort of presence on the internet...
Don't worry, this is the last thing on her. We're gonna move into regular stuff in a second.
or anything like that, or even in general, people are...
Wait, is it not a filter? No, I think that's makeup, no. She can't use a filter in a video where she's showing that her fucking eyebrows move and she has no facial surgery. That would be insane to filter, would it not?
going to lie on you. And now the cat is... Come here, Hour.
She looks like she dresses like a 14-year-old. Well, thankfully there's no clouds.
Is Dark Viper EU
Thank
a
you!
virgin? No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
So yeah, I wanted to turn this into a positive thing instead of just replying to haters, because I've tried to tell people you don't reply to haters or correct their lies, because when you do, they'll just make up 10 more.
It's so funny to hear her explain exactly why she's fucked this up in the video that she fucks it up. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Perfect example. When you say, Nick, why are you giving these people advice? This is why. She clearly knows how to handle it, but she can't help herself because she's a lol cow. There's nothing she can do.
So even when they see this, they'll make up more, or they'll say,
Nick, what do you do for your daily skin care? I actually pray to Moloch that my skin is clear and my hands and arms are soft or whatever. I don't know. I pray to Moloch, and he makes sure it works. He doesn't have anything for weight, though.
Eyebrows can move more, so that must mean you have Botox. Like, they're just gonna... I don't know what the next thing is gonna be. So, I just know that God didn't give me this...
I don't know, I think that's like a demon, right?
...platform for me to spend it all arguing with liars.
Listen, I've given my firstborn son to Moloch, but let's be honest here. Not having any kids. Pretty solid, pretty solid gig for me. You know what's funny? I'm doing a Jeremy segment, so there's a chance that like the religious people are going to be watching right now and they're not going to like that joke.
So I'm not going to. And
Lord Mauler.
I
You pray to Mauler?
some of my followers and stuff, like, they mean
Yeah, they're not going to like that bit, I just realized.
well, but they sometimes they get upset if I don't like call out the haters more. Like, they...
Dude, nobody gets upset that you're not calling out the haters. They understand that this is an absolute net loss for you.
will, you know, they will actually send me stuff to call out.
If you have a smaggle or somebody who's like sending you shit that you're not interested in, just tell them you're not interested in seeing it. Like, now I'm good.
And it's like, I don't want to do that.
What you're doing is you're surrounded by enablers who are like, you have to redress this.
Because that's not what
Don't be around people who enable you.
I'm here.
Smaggle called out. Smaggle sends me
Nicholas
tons
DeOrio.
of shit
Hey, I actually
all
think
the
you're a pretty
time.
funny guy.
He's like, go check this out.
Narrator.
It's like the
C,
most
in
ridiculous
fact,
thing
spent the
ever.
last 72 hours battling the Alogs.
What did he
Nancy
just
Mace
set
is
me?
tied up now, and she's 49. Mel is going to have
Thank
to
you.
change grifts.
But sometimes Smaggle hits like crazy. That fucking new one that he sent me was great. What was this? He sent me the he sent me the video for our third one. He sent me this one. The Gamer from Mars one actually hits.
Here to do is just argue
The problem is you don't tell me that you're not interested in this. No, you're right. You're right. That's fair.
with people. I'm not a drama channel.
I'm not a drama channel, she says. No, she's like the professional F-slinging slur. Okay? She's the F-slinging slur person.
I don't do that
You just say slurs and then say, oh, I love Jesus.
gossip stuff. So that's not what I'm going to do. For me, I just want to, talk about Jesus. I want to share things that I like. And sometimes we gotta call out evil stuff that goes on in the world, but we have to make sure that we're not doing that out of bitterness, out of anger, out of
It's just so fraudulent, like, personality-wise. It's so pathetic.
envy or lies.
Like, there are people who, unfortunately, are just looking for her to say the right order of words, and they'll accept it. It's just so sad that they get, like, duped by these shysters.
Because then that's not from God.
She's so evil. Yeah, she's, like, legitimately evil.
So, yeah. I'm doing my best, and I guess that's all I can.
The F-slinging flagger. Thank you. All right, let's move forward. So, Jeremy TheQuartering gets a bit of a W, and he finds a way to make it into an L. In case you guys don't know, the coffee brand coffee is now officially on Walmart. It's on the website. You can actually buy it right now from Walmart. I don't think you should, but you could. Full inventory in less than 2 weeks. Next up will be Target, World Market, and your local grocery chain. So your local grocery chain can be getting jured. You might have some juring in that fucking local grocery chain. And he did not skip a beat. He's just fighting the good fight. To be fair, one of the original differentiators for your business was Fresh Roast. The first coffee I bought from you was amazing, and my whole apartment smelled like your fresh coffee. I did not get the same fresh experience from Amazon. I understand the business aspect of locking in big markets, but it's not the same. The first coffee was amazing. We are now sending much smaller batches more often. That should be solved, implying that there was a quality issue with his Amazon coffee. Will it be in stores or just on the website? From what I understand, you will be able to pick it up in stores or have it delivered. I have to purchase UPCs, almost done, and reprint 100,000 bags and boxes with the UPC, and then I can get it on shelves. Building online history is a huge help, I am told. Hopefully soon. So the implication that Jared has been giving for the last couple of months is that it would be going in Walmart stores. Now you have to order it and then have it pick up at Walmart. And the thing that's currently on hold is he has to then reprint 100,000 bags and boxes to be considered for in-store Walmart purchases. So this is the monkey paw. Is Jeremy lying? I'm shocked. Jeremy's it's a bit of a lie by omission. He got put on the Walmart website, but for the actual thing that's going to make him significant money and the thing that's going to turn this around for him, I guess, he is locked behind having to reprint 100,000 bags and boxes. Now, I don't know if that's for Walmart standards and they're different than Amazon, or if that's because the trolls have been pointing out these FCC or FTC or whatever violations that his old coffee was seemingly in violation of. So I don't know if that's related to that. But again, it doesn't matter. He has to reprint 100,000 bags and boxes. Garbage. This is garbage. To put on what I assume is old stock products, right? Instead of just put out... How much of Jeremy's coffee do you think is sitting in a fucking warehouse right now? Because you're reprinting bags and boxes, meaning that you're just like dressing up old stock, right? New old stock coffee. To get shelf space, you need enough sale volume to justify vendors stocking it. They don't just allow this without proof of demand. If it sells well in the marketplace, they might request... That's my hope. Here's another huge problem for Jeremy. This is some random fucking guy, some random fucking guy explained to him the concept of like how this coffee thing works. Jeremy doesn't seem informed here. These are things that he should know the answer to. He shouldn't be getting told by random people on Twitter what he needs to do to have this accomplished. The implication being that he was supposedly having it accomplished the entire time. Why does Jeremy like not seemingly have a firm grasp on what he needs to do? I can't see it. Maybe it'll take time for the site to update. Yeah, probably for a while. Why fucking Walmart? It's the world's largest market. It's also on Amazon or available through our site. What about Kroger? I'll add that to the list. He hadn't even considered Kroger yet. That's funny. That's a funny one. So additionally, deletion alert, we've got Don Flurgandy coming in saying that he posted about Coffee Brand Coffee's incredible victory that saved the business. Now, yes, that is one thing that we saw. Jeremy was very quick to the trigger to announce that his haters were wrong and the Coffee Brand Coffee was now officially on sale at Walmart. He was so fast, in fact, that the Coffee Brand Coffee Walmart profile doxed him. Yeah, this has been changed since then, so I'm confident telling you that it's not there. Yeah, Jeremy was so fast to the punch that he doxed his home address and phone number.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
No, the coffee is fresh. It's just a 2021 vintage.
It has been changed now. It has been changed already, so I can show it to you. But yeah, Jeremy was so quick to show everybody how awesome he was that he deleted the post initially and remade them. That's so funny. Yeah, he immediately dove in and it's like, hey man, well, good news. Walmart has made some of our inventory live already way earlier than expected. Bad news is I hadn't updated the contact info yet. It listed my work phone number instead of the business number. Been some interesting calls. And then bit unfortunate that they added a drop shipping warning to it. The seller may also engage in manufacturing, importing, or reselling consumer products. So, you know, you get some, you lose some. Jeremy's in Walmart. He told us he wouldn't be there, but he's not going to be in Walmart. He's on their website. Apparently, there was a message that I don't believe is still active, but initially showing that Jeremy's in danger, like his coffee is in danger of being drop shipped literally on the site when you were going to check out. That was something that was being reported at the time. And it doxed him. His full location, phone number, all of that stuff went around because he was so quick to the punch that, and again, why would Jeremy, if he's not drop shipping, why would he list his home address and phone number as the location of where why wouldn't it be the coffee factory? You know, like what's happening here? Again, I don't know if he's drop shipping, but all of these things are you know, he wins some, he loses a lot. That's Jeremy the Quartering. That's his motto. Additionally, the Quartering Coffee Brand Coffee is now potentially in violation of Walmart seller TOS because he's lying about a PO box as a business return address. So in retaliation, after he found out that he doxed himself, he finally updated his dox page at Walmart to a PO box. This actually is in violation of Walmart's policies. So that's awkward. He planned and publicly bragged about getting his product to Walmart shelves for months. It's not going to Walmart shelves, it's going to the website. And he can't follow the Walmart TOS in the very first 24 hours. So yeah, he changed it to something that violates Walmart's policies. I don't know how he's going to navigate that. He's known for drop shitting at Walmart. Yeah, that's true. He's back to the scene of the crime. So that's another issue for Jeremy for sure. Jeremy Hambley, the quartering mafia style, threatens to ruin channels and income through false flagging. So again, I don't know how false this is. It really depends on what a court would deem acceptable. But Eliza Clips, a content creator that we checked out on the channel a lot. We noticed a couple of streams ago when we covered them that the stuff that I wanted to cover, the stuff that I wanted to show you guys and hang out with my audience and react to, it all went unlisted. And I was like, why did Eliza Clips unlist all of her Jeremy clipping sessions? Now, they are not full VODs that are being stripped and reposted. They are very much clipped content that she is putting on her YouTube channel. Jeremy said, please take my video down. I wish all of you the best, but it's a straight rip. I don't know which video it was then. What was a straight rip? Because the stuff that I see there is usually 10 to 20 minutes in length, and it's cut up from hours of content, so I'm not trying to issue any strikes. I know a lot of people are cool with you clipping their stuff. I am not. So you're saying it's a straight rip, and now you're saying that clipping is not okay. For the record, I didn't flag down that video. I'm privately reaching out before I take any action of you, because that's how I want to operate. Again, this is a do it or I'll strike you. It is a threat. It is one that he might be entitled to doing. I mean, I think anyone is at their full discretion if they want to make it so that you're not allowed to fully repost parts of the content. I have never seen Eliza Clips do it. That's not to say that she didn't. The stuff that I have seen was clipped down. But if it's a full rip, I think that you're kind of asking for trouble. And I think it's probably best practices if you're going to steal somebody's content in its entirety, not saying that I'm for that, to be clear, to not put it on a website that competes directly with them is like probably the nicest way to go about it. You probably shouldn't steal people's content in general, but if you're going to steal people's content, don't compete with them. Go on a site they don't use and put it there. That's probably fair. It was a cut juxtaposition of his lies with stuff he said before. So yeah, again,
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last
honestly,
night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Jack, salmonella, Scal Fatty and his degusting corn syrup barbecue sauce.
Thank
mold
you!
And all. On Walmart store shelves for a brief time in Tennessee. And he's literally regarded. Hamburger is worse than that.
So here's the two things. My chat is telling me, and
How?
I think I have a tweet that's going to back that up in a second, that the video was a juxtaposition of two clips showcasing Jeremy's hypocrisy. So one, that's not a full rip. Two, that's not really a clip. Sargon of Akkad court case would identify that likely as fair use, because that's similar to the thing that a judge ruled on already, in which case Jeremy would be in the wrong here. But again, if you don't want to take it to court, Jeremy has the opportunity here to put you in a really bad place. So if that's the case, I don't remember seeing that video. I can't confirm nor deny that that's accurate. That would probably be pretty bad for Jeremy, because that would be the most transformative a clip channel could really reasonably achieve. And the other aspect to this, which is very funny, is that Jeremy is a professional content thief. Like, he just strips a bunch of TikToks and stuff that actual creators have gone out and made, and he adds a 2-second intro, pumps it out on his channel. So to say that, oh, I don't support people clipping, when your method is literally stealing content, and your channel has received copyright claims or strikes or something over the last couple of weeks in relation to your mass theft of content that you justify by saying you have to do it, you have to play the game, I don't really feel sympathy here. If you're tired of being clipped online, it seems like you're just like okay with stealing. So that's like the obvious thing that I do have to mention. I probably should have mentioned it sooner. I imagine people in the chat were screaming at me to talk about it, but Jeremy Hambley totally rips off viral shorts from other creators. But someone making embarrassing clips of his content is a straight rip. And again, I don't think it's embarrassing clips of content. If what they're telling me is true, one of the major pieces that he was mad about, potentially, was the one where it's actually just like a fair use video because they're comparing clips. But again, I don't know. Jeremy Hambley unblocked me to respond and deleted it. I politely asked someone who uploaded a full copy or section of my video to take it down. I did not flag them. I never even claimed it. So privately asking somebody, now it's a section of his video. It was a straight rip, then it was clipping stuff. Now it's a section of his video. It's constantly changing. You're just proving how nice of a guy I am. And to argue that this is not a threat, it is a threat. It's very much a threat, to be clear. That's exactly what it is. According to Kiwi Farm user Return of the Mac and Cheese, the video the quartering wanted to get taken down was a supercut video exposing his lies. According to this Alyssa Clips video, Jeremy threatened to strike down. It sounds like his edit. So it sounds like it's all of Jeremy's stuff. This is why I don't think this is really true. Because obviously we were checking out videos that were unlisted. We don't really know if this was the only video or if this was the... Wait, actually, hold on. I just lost it. Did we not see the... Wait, you can identify which video it was, right, by the URL. Do we have the URL in the tweet? I didn't even think to check that. Terminally Online Weirdo the Quartering. Is that the video that was explicitly shown in the message? I don't remember. Let me see. The Kino Grove. Quartering... Because I didn't clock that. I didn't think it would be relevant. I don't remember seeing a URL. Did you see a URL? Because this is different than random flags that are being done. Because like flagging and like community guideline has nothing to do with this. I know a lot of people say, oh, I got... Okay. Okay, so Jeremy said, please take my video down on August the 6th. I don't know how to find this video. Unless it's... a link to Kiwi Farms finding out what day it was posted. My only guess is if this is accurate and the Kiwi Farmer is correct, then it would correlate to the day this video was posted. Because again, Alyssa Clips removed all of her content clipping Jeremy, and that might be because she was trying to be safe, or it might be because Jeremy then requested more from her. I don't know. But that is that. Yeah, this one would be the most transformative one on the channel. Blah, blah, blah. The quartering is coping about YouTube partner program changes. So again, backstory, YouTube partner program is changing from a from a shorts perspective. It does seem to be more overbearing, requiring, I think, an average of 10,000 views per day to meet the quota that you'd need to do to remain monetized. Something like that. I forgot. But for regular YouTube users, the number is 8,000 watch hours to be monetized as soon as January. And there's a lot of like hoopla all over social media about how this is the worst change ever. It's fucked up. YouTube's going downhill. It's going to end the platform. The reality is that people who make 4,000 watch hours in 12 months don't make any money, or the vast majority of them are not making a significant amount of money. So they probably are going, hey, we have a lot of people who aren't making the $100 threshold. It doesn't really make sense to keep processing all these payments for people who can't hit this mark. So let's make it a little bit higher. If you can't hit 8,000 watch hours in 12 months, you're probably not making a lot of money. The reality is, and this is something that I guess the average user might not want to hear, or a small content creator might not want to hear, the YouTube partner program is not intended to be an astronomically high thing. This is not supposed to be an insurmountable challenge that you have to fight for years to accomplish. I made fun of a guy the other day because he said he did it twice and it took him like 5 years to do it. This is the tutorial level. This is the tutorial level on YouTube, is getting 8,000 watch hours. I actually think 1,000 subscribers might be more difficult than 8,000 watch hours sometimes. If you're not lucky with subscribers could be a bit more difficult if you're not like gaining them. Sometimes you'll hit it way earlier and you proved me wrong, but 1,000 like organic subscribers might be more difficult than 8,000 watch hours. You just have to post somewhat consistently and you should get there. Yeah. Starting out difficulty buffed. The thing is, like, it's not like people think if you hit the partner program, that's it. You're like ready. You can quit your job. You can't. No, you're making maybe like $150 per month, dude. That's not money. Like, it is money, but it's not quit my job money, right? That's not how it works. Yeah, I mean, it's going to ensure you're probably hitting a payment. That's great, man, but that's not quit my job money. Yeah, no way. So, Nick said the easiest way to make money is become a gaming channel. That's the hardest way. That's the most oversaturated genre.
Stoic.
Hebrews. It is money. Yeah, it is money, but it's not livable money. So, realistically, they just moved it back a little bit, but you need to go way further than that for it to ever be sustainable. And like, that level of money isn't really impacting your ability to create this content. You shouldn't, in your time working at the YouTube partner program thing, you should not be going, well, I got to buy a $450 microphone, I got to buy my $250 to $300 mix setup, I need to buy my fucking $5,000 computer. Dude, you don't have to go and do all that shit. You should just take this as an opportunity, humble beginnings, to learn your craft and find out what exactly you need. You shouldn't be going out and buying everything day one and throwing it back into your hobby. Because at that point, yeah, it's just a hobby. So I think most content creators identify that this is not a big change. I think people who were on the outskirts looking in for a while, who thought they were close but actually weren't, are really upset by this. Ultimately, it's not going to affect a lot of content creators, despite the fact that it looks like it will. So let's see what Jeremy has to say about it.
Today saying, we're updating the YouTube partner terms to better match how audiences watch today and bringing new ways to earn. To avoid gaps in earnings, review and accept the new terms in studio by January 31st. Now,
and by the way, keep in mind, Jeremy's probably upset that this actually might impact his YouTube shorts.
Let's see what this new thing is. So we started the partner program 20 years ago. We paid all this money, blah, 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 blah. Why? The YouTube partner program has also grown alongside the program. The program has...
Dude, I mean, one change that fucking sucks is so many shorts content creators were able to hit 100K really quickly, which don't... 100K shorts subscribers are not the same. I think this guy just responded to me. This retard just responded to me. No offense. I don't hate you on a personal level, but I should. This Papa Stanimus guy, right? If you go to his YouTube channel, let me show probable spam. He might be down here. No, that's not it. Did he delete it? Somebody was like, yo, Grok! Grok! What does Nick mean by this? Here it is. Yes. Grok, what is the quarter... Yeah, this is it. Grok, what does he mean the quartering ends clipping? This guy, this Papa Stanimus dude, Dean Withers URR, DSP breaking down. He saw me put a thing in the title, and he's like, Grok! Grok, what's it going to talk about? Grok! Please! This guy, specifically, you go to his YouTube channel right now, and you want to point out, like, what is a dead YouTube channel? I don't know if it's a dead YouTube channel. I'm not going to call him dead YouTuber. But if you go to his YouTube shorts, he makes a shitload of... you know what? He's doing way better now. He was my example years ago when I was talking about this. But if you go to the YouTube Shorts page, this guy's got 3.7 million subscribers. And some of his top YouTube short videos are 126 million, 100 million, 76 million, 73 million, 72 million. Like, these are huge videos. But when this guy goes live... He gets 1,000 views. He gets 2,000 views. He gets 2,000 views. He gets 2,000 views. He gets 3,000 views. If you post on YouTube, he does get a respectable 65,000 views and 100,000 views and 84,000 views. But this is marginally better than some of the VODs that we're posting here, most of them, with a couple of ones that are going up higher. And these are over the course of a year, mind you, on a channel with 4 million subscribers. So the person who's watching this does not watch this, and they might not watch this either. That's this view, this subscriber number, in terms of actual growth and income and influence and shit like that, does not really equal somebody who grows this way. If that makes sense. Because a lot of this stuff, I think these views are impressions too, right? Or is impressions calculated differently? I know at least on TikTok, the view number is entirely skewed by who's not even looking for you. They're not even clicking on your video. They're watching you for 3 seconds because they scrolled into you inadvertently, which doesn't even, in my opinion, clock as a view. And there's a different growth pattern over there. So these short sites, I don't really think are the same.
Remain
and Jeremy will have that problem.
Mostly unchanged since 2018 to reflect the growth of YouTube and allow us to invest in new incentive programs that directly support your growth. We're making 3 important updates. 1, expanding Premium Lite. Fine. Good. 2, evolving Shorts payout model.
Thank you!
And opportunities. That's the one we're going to talk about. Updating YouTube partner ads and premium entry thresholds. Another thing people are concerned about. So if we look at...
What is a good ratio for subs to viewers? I think a great ratio is more views than subscribers. But as you grow, it becomes more difficult if it doesn't scale properly.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Like, you have to be over 100,000 when you're hitting a 1 million sub mark, right? You want more than 10% of your audience watching your videos. You don't want a dead, like, user base like that. I think that has to be like the bare minimum.
Expanding premium light, this is fine.
I know we're talking about like insurmountable. No, for me, these are insurmountable numbers. I imagine someone who doesn't make YouTube, who doesn't make YouTube content, is probably even more out to lunch on this than I am.
You know, if people pay for premium, cool, they should get more.
The mint flavor of Tums is ass and I hate it. That's slander that will not be tolerated. The mint flavor is fine.
Videos, fine. Now, the shortest paragraph, although, created the biggest problem. To help ensure creators have more meaningful ways to earn from shorts, especially earlier in their journey, we're adapting the way the shorts pool is distributed and launching new incentive programs to
So I'm thinking Jeremy's literally just fucking horrified over the new shorts rules.
reward growth and engagement. So essentially, we're changing the algorithm to change what kind of YouTube shorts we promote in the algorithm. I'm sure they're going to launch us out to full-length videos and live streams as well. Beginning in February, to be able to earn ads and premium revenue each month from the Shorts creator pool, creators will need to maintain 10 million Shorts views every 90 days. You have to average 3.4 million short views a month to even qualify.
Can I just say, for the people who can hit that, their ad rates are about to dramatically improve. For the top earners over on YouTube Shorts, that will now become like a sustainable thing, but it does alienate the entry level. And you know what? I think this is maybe even a bad change for some people. Certainly more than the video one that I actually talked about. But I also don't really care. I think that Shorts has ruined YouTube in some capacity. And I actually think limiting the entry point might be good. I don't know. I don't want to fuck over people's lives and revenue and stuff and like livelihood, but I don't like Shorts on YouTube at all, so I'm biased and I can't really hide that bias when I'm talking about it. Hopefully you've been diversifying to TikTok or Instagram. Every site has this now. It's infested everything. I don't need 16 different short video feeds.
Now, I think they're doing this to combat AI slop, which we're going to talk about later in the video, because it is a massive problem. Over 30% of all YouTube short videos served to people are AI slop, and I think over 20% of all videos shown to people in the YouTube algorithm are AI slop. What that translates to is
and if he's right, like that's YouTube trying to go again. You have to remember, YouTube is pro AI. They want AI for them. They don't want it for you. And he is right that this is going to disincentivize people from creating entire faceless AI accounts, mass
Nicholas
producing
DeOrio
them and
streamed
spamming
about this
them.
last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black.
So even as an end user, you might benefit from this. It really does hurt those small entry-level creators who are trying to jump into the fray. But again, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't do YouTube shorts, right? That's not something that I am super read in on, so I don't really know the actual damage here, and I know that people on Twitter lie for attention, so I don't know how bad it actually is. I could see it being bad, though.
20 to 50% pay cut for real human creators. Real human creators see a massive drop in their ad revenue, which is undeniable. You can look around. I mean, my channel has been very negatively affected by this. I can hope that this means more actual people will, get views, not just myself, but everyone else. But the 10 million views threshold also means that essentially no human being will ever be able to get monetized on shorts. It will be nearly impossible. And with the transfer of wealth.
So when I say that people lie, like that's what I'm talking about. It's not even worth trying. Like what? Dude, how much money do you make on the average run to getting to that that size on TikTok? I don't understand. Or like on YouTube Shorts. To say it can never happen again, that's when people just lie.
Wealth from long form video to short form video. This is bad, in my opinion. And I've shared that with my opinions with YouTube about that. I understand they're in a bad position because AI slop is ruining the platform. That said, the idea, the dream of like starting a channel from the ground floor and being able to just, you know, start a career or even earn a couple bucks on the side to support your hobbies. The problem is that dream has been dead for a decade. How many quote unquote new commentators that do what I do have you seen reach, I don't know, 500,000 subs in the last?
Dude, you don't have to reach 500,000 subs. 500,000 subs don't mean anything. It's just a number that sits next to you that makes you like feel better. Jeremy is somebody who needs his numbers to be up or he feels like non-superior. Like he feels like bad about it, right? You can make a perfectly great living at 50,000 subscribers. You could make a great living at 100,000 subscribers. You could do even better at 150,000 subscribers. The implication that you need X amount of subscribers and translate that to growth, it's just not true. And to say that you can't do that anymore because YouTube has like slightly raised the long form cap and damaged the shorts cap a bit more, at least that's just not accurate.
Last 5 years. I can think of maybe
like, I will say this. I think that Jeremy's content where you just are in the video for 3 seconds and you just steal somebody else's shit. If YouTube really wanted to clean up shorts, they'd mass ban that content immediately. They'd put out a memo that your content needs to be original. Your content needs to be original, and they would then classify content like that as unoriginal. Because I think that it should be against the rules. It probably is against the rules. They probably just don't enforce it. Why is there a thing called reused content that goes after stream clippers for posting new pieces of media clipped off of old content and stops them from monetizing, when people like Jeremy can reuse content like this, take shit that he doesn't own, spend 3 seconds talking over it, and then not even over it, talking next to it, and then just rip somebody's full minute video? That's reused content. Why is that allowed?
maybe 0. There might be 1. When I entered the space along with, you know, Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, myself, there's Sargon, there were hundreds of commentators over the 500,000 subscriber mark, many of them over 1 million. Count Dankula.
Nicholas
And
DeOrio.
part of that,
I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
dude, part of that is the difference in recommending algorithms that YouTube uses. There was a time where the only way to grow to that level was a king-making process. It's like fucking Westeros on YouTube. If Keemstar shouted you out on Drama Alert, overnight you got 100,000 subs like that. And there are people who actually watched you. That hasn't existed in the entire time I was online. Nowadays, you have to fucking grab, pull, like do everything you can to try to grow because it's so oversaturated in comparison to the olden days. There's a reason why you're not growing that at that rate. There's 50 other yous doing exactly what you're doing and better. There are so many opportunities to watch so many different people now that, yeah, they don't all pool up and create gigantic YouTubers. There's just a whole lot of middle guys, which we're a middle guy.
All these people.
It's called inauthentic content. Yeah, it has to be against the rules.
Name one new commentator that's broke in and built a channel. None.
How could you possibly say that?
People in the space know that the ladder has been pulled up behind them. Now, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't want people. I would still want
Dude, I don't care.
some new channel to be able to start and get huge.
He held Elsa Clips to a channel that he refuses, to a standard he refuses to hold himself to. Definition of hypocrite. You're right. No, I agree with you. He's a crazy hypocrite for going after Alyssa Clips.
And be popular.
That was
but the only way to really get popular on YouTube right now, based on the algorithm, is to have been there since the beginning. And even that, I
wasn't there from the beginning. And if you want to actually talk about my impact on YouTube, dog, I understand that people knew who I was, but I posted one video in 2024, launched a streaming career off of it, and the vast majority of my audience now is probably post that. Now, you could say it's because I got a bunch of people helping me out who offered to give me a cameo at the end to support me coming back to making content, including people like Mudahar and Chud Logic. And you'd be right. I thank them for the nudge that they gave me when I came back. Even now, even though I don't like either of those two people, I'm indebted to them for doing that at the time. But like, we have grown dramatically in that time frame. We've created like an entire thing over here in that time frame, and it's completely different than whatever we were doing in 2020 or 2019. We were playing small potatoes back then. I know my videos perform much, they punched above their weight back then. Their views were higher than my sub count, but it never really sustained until like 2 years ago.
Almost no traffic from.
I thought you were an industry plant. No, I mean, I clawed for years, dude. I was like a perpetual journeyman who just went on show to show to show in my retirement era of 2023 and 4, up until the point where well, actually not 4, 23, 22 and 3, where I just popped on random streams and used Twitter to remain relevant while I was figuring out the whole work-life dynamic.
The search algorithm. Or to be massive on a different.
Massive.
And you know what else is massive?
How does this compare to Twitch? I mean, we went over on Twitch and we swung our YouTube audience in there and got that shit done stat. But if you're a gaming streamer and you're like, I want to play Fortnite, how is discoverability? It has to be non-existent, right?
Platform, and then start on YouTube and bring.
I mean, dude, you got to consider it like this for a second. This is 2026. We had a pandemic 5 years ago. It was before 5 years ago, but 5 years ago was really like 2020, 2021 were real sweet spots for people realizing that they can just become influencers and never work a day in their lives for the remainder of their time on the internet. The audience was home. There were tons of ways to grow. And oh, mute.
Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying! What is wrong with you? I hate being alive! I hate being alive! I hate breathing! I hate being alive! I'm in tremendous pain! I'm in tremendous pain! Help me! Help me! I'm in so much pain! I'm in so much pain! Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker! I'm tired of him interjecting when I'm trying to make 2 simple points!
All right, well then.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get off that.
That wasn't enough time. That was all the time I
I'm
had.
an old person. I was using Google before Mr. Oreo was in short pants.
Oh, remember,
Everyone
Waffle.
falls or falls to launch on YouTube, except Jim.
Thank you.
Jer stinks.
Jer does stink, I agree. Oh, what was I saying? I just completely lost it. No, I'm gonna get it back.
Your existing audience.
Oh, yes. So we had a pandemic. You have to, all right, think about the mechanics of a pandemic. There are tons of people who are home and they found out that they can make content. They can make YouTube content. Fuck going back to work. Why would I work a job on the computer when I could literally be my own boss and talk about Legos or pack openings or internet drama or Spider-Man, right? Like, why the fuck would I go back to work when I could do this? And then, yeah, I mean, people found success. They grew. They made money. It was a great time to be a content creator until the moment that it really wasn't. Because a lot of the COVID era people benefited off of the COVID era VOD watchers. Yes, from 8 to 5 every single day, there were more people that were down to watch YouTube content. And again, this continued to be a dripping, like a little drip effect as people have been forced to go back into the office. They can't watch YouTube all day anymore. While there was an increase in content creation, there was an increase of viewers at pivotal times such as 8 to 5 in the time of the COVID era. So that created new users, and that created a bigger audience. But when those guys had to go to work, those YouTubers still needed to make money. They still needed to grow. Their videos still needed to get views. And now there's a smaller pool of potential watchers and that same size group that's only ever growing of content creators. So yes, it becomes more difficult to see continued growth that way. You have to differentiate yourself from the masses.
These are pretty much the only 2 ways to, start a new, let's say, news commentary channel. I speak about this because
Don Flurgandy started a few months ago and is making more than Jeremy. So that's something that you do have to worry about, though, because if you make yourself known as a content creator who predominantly only covers one thing ever, that is something significant that could damage you in the future. So I'm hopefully Don Flurgandy is diversifying and covering more than just Kino Casino related topics, because yes, that is the only way. Dude, a lot of people rose to power during the Onision situation, and you don't remember any of their names because they made a quick buck and they were gone. They were gone forever. All right. We did EHD stuff, but don't be fooled. I've been at this for like 7 years and I'm going to be here 7 more at least.
Nicholas!
Thank you!
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
Hey,
man.
Ray Pitler. I can't watch YouTube all day at work. Shit, better get out of here then.
I know about this and I know the space, but I imagine it's exactly the same for gaming, beauty, fashion. I imagine it's all the same there.
Yeah, you need multiple cows to milk. And then again, you should be covering trending topics. Just because you love lol cows, you want to cover lol cows all day, that's how you niche typecast yourself. You have to be covering what everybody else is talking about for a percentage of every one of your streams.
And that's
or
why
videos, topics that you put on your channel.
People went to alternative platforms. It was easier to build a following on TikTok. It was easier to build a following on Instagram. It was easier to build a following on X. It was easier to build a following on Rumble. And so new creators are going to those platforms. And so I think this change.
Yeah, this is the delusional part where it's like, oh, dude, these new platforms came out and all these new guys are just filling it up. It's like, no, they're not. They're still making YouTube accounts, dude. It's easier to grow on Rumble.
Nicholas,
why?
The GOAT.
Why would it be easier
Thank
to grow
you
on
for the
Rumble?
$5,
Doesn't make any sense.
Effectively will actually accelerate that. I think the real solution.
Yeah, that's just not true. That's like, hey, I stream on this site. I have to shill.
To this is for YouTube to get better at identifying AI slop, which certainly their own AI could do, and then just demonetize it or remove it. There are reports we're going to talk about in a second that really outline just how bad the AI slop is. And it's probably not just on YouTube. It's probably on every platform. I imagine it's even worse on a place like Facebook, where
older people use it. And then, yeah, I mean, listen, the Facebook demographic is the demographic of AI. It's the funniest shit ever to them. Every piece of media is great.
Older generation.
You're basically getting a new fucking Picasso painting every time you post an AI slop video on Facebook.
Have less of a trained eye to recognize AI slop. I know, and you see a short and you hear that voice, or you hear that same background music, you know it's just AI slop.
Again, though, what is the difference between your videos and AI slop? You put them together, sure, but you're just stealing someone else's content and then putting the same intros over and over, slightly altered. Melody Mac is filming videos about mental illness in her car while eating a stick of butter. What?
You know, one of the biggest problems with society today is that we're celebrating mental illness.
I definitely have seen this. This cannot be a new video. We've watched this before, right?
Bipolar.
Or does she eat the shame stick? We've talked about the shame stick. I showed.
Borderline personality disorder. ADHD. Feminism. People are celebrating this stuff.
No, I think she does eat butter, but I think this is an old video, unfortunately. AI is ruining everything for creators. And then Jeremy announces immediately after that he'll be using AI. I'm not even kidding. You heard that clip just now where he's like, oh, we have to get rid of the AI. YouTube wants to get rid of it. AI slop is ruining it for creators.
Tom Tiffany versus full-blown communism. Red Bull used fisheye lenses for their high-altitude balloon jump, made the little desert look like a ball. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, I must have missed the previous thing. YouTube doesn't ask enough. Even 25 characters fill in a blank would tell them impactful truths. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jeremy. Say the
Nicholas
thing.
DeOrio.
Thank you.
Talked about this last night. And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
I may have ADHD, but at least I don't eat sticks of butter like a psycho.
Based.
AI is definitely ruining things for creators.
AI is ruining things for creators.
And it's bad.
And it's bad.
1 second.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Not provide.
Did I miss it? When did he say that? Because I remember the clip. Did I not bring it? Because he ended up saying after that he was going to make it. He has a new AI channel. And if everyone else is doing it, why can't he? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. AI is bad. Like the AI thing from before. So Jeremy has announced that he's got a brand new AI channel.
What are you guys all doing this morning? They're getting better, but it's still noticeable. You're right. They are getting better. I think they're getting better at a rate in which they're getting more difficult to detect.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I'll let you.
I mean, maybe it is.
You know, a little secret. I have a test channel that I'm waiting to get monetized right now. And that's exactly what I'm going to test.
So Jeremy made an AI slop channel, and he's currently trying to have it monetized on YouTube after that whole rant about how all the AI channels have ruined YouTube.
I'm going to tell AI to take like this little window capture of me, put my head above a clip, and then create 10,000 of them.
He's going to put 10,000 AI slop videos on YouTube.
And just upload them.
And it's a little test, right? It's a testy test.
See what happens. They're technically not, you know, they're within terms of service. They will.
The funny thing is, if it isn't then he'll like get his main channel banned too. Like he has to make sure it is fair to do.
Be transformative. They'll be
transformative. How the fuck would you know?
But they will be mass generated. Why should Indians get all the money?
Oh, Jeremy. Oh, so it's bad. AI is ruining things for content creators. YouTube is bad for their solution to that problem. And why should Indians make all the money? I'm going to do this shit myself. Oh. Yeah, Indians and Quobocop. Yeah, why should Indians get all the money?
Mass generated.
Yeah, so it's not a test. No, it's not. He's masked it as a test, but he Freudian clipped out exactly why he's doing it. Because if he can, why wouldn't he?
Why should Indians get all the money? Wife wants to use an AI character for mental health therapy channel. I told her she needs to check YouTube's rules. Yeah. I don't know the specifics of that. I think it's within the rules, but you can also get like falsely, you know, flagged down.
Oh, Jeremy, false flags. Yeah, those are the backbone of the streaming. False flags are just the worst, right, guys?
So it's more risky.
YouTube defines repetitive content as mass-produced, templated, or low-effort videos where individuals upload that look nearly identical things across a channel. I don't know if that would be this. I don't think that would qualify this, but yeah. I mean, that's not helping Jeremy at all. We went through a rough patch for the last 3 months. Oh, by the way, remember when Jeremy was saying that his coffee was doing great, it was better than ever, and then he was going to sue people and show damages from how bad it's doing? And then the next morning he woke up and said everybody who critiques him sells him more coffee every day. Now he's been a bit more honest in telling everybody how his business is doing.
Appreciated the shout out.
And also one last shout out for my coffee company. We could definitely use your help. We went through a bit of a rough patch.
Guys, our coffee company is going through a rough patch right now. Things are not that good.
Over the last 3 months, everything is cranking awesomely right now. Perfect. Obviously,
is he lagging while he's saying it, or is that the video?
none of the issues were with the quality of the coffee.
Yeah, shill break.
It was with fulfillment and customer service, but I've taken all that over. And
someone pointed out before, now he's breathing away from the microphone on purpose because people have critiqued his breathing.
I'm literally
like he's egregiously going over to the other side or whatever, so it doesn't pick up the breath. But now we see him doing it.
Responding to customer emails at 1 a.m, and I'm really hoping I can earn your business back. We have something for everyone.
God.
Even if you're not like a...
This is like really sad too. He's like confident in one hand and he remembers, oh wait, I actually need money. So he has to start begging again. But Jeremy is shameless about begging. He just does that all the time anyway.
Big coffee drinker. Like our blueberry cobbler is just so smooth and good. We have 100% pure Kona. If you're considering it, the orders are delivered by Amazon. So you get it in like a day or two usually, unless we're out of stock, but that's going to stop happening really soon. So hopefully you'll take the plunge and go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, which is, I'll pin the link, but also, you know, maybe later after.
No, this is not an AI generated ad for his coffee. This is his stream.
For the show, you'll
this is his Rumble stream. He's live.
Give us a shot. If you buy it and you don't like it, I will refund 100% of your money. I know you'll really.
Dude, this is such a funny thing because, like, had they done this yet? I assumed all his detractors would go out, place like huge orders for coffee, and be like, I don't like it.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
And by policy, they're allowed to do that.
I like it. I'm sure you'll like it.
He won't refund. Could you imagine the draw? He's like, well, he only bought it so he could make me refunded. It was a troll. I bet the thing why they wouldn't do that. By the way, you shouldn't do that. Don't touch the poo. I would not like any of my audience members to fuck with him in that way. Specifically, I'm not joking. But I think the thing that would definitely push that away is that you'd have to order this and give him your address. And I don't think they're willing to do that.
Okay. So I'm hoping that you'll go over to coffee.
Like, it's food. You can't send food to a P.O. box. So yeah, you shouldn't do it, and also you're leaving yourself open. It's an OPSEC nightmare, so don't do it.
Brandcoffee.com and grab some after the show. I have a couple more takes here. Does it come with a little bag of cocaine to make up for past mistakes?
Oh my God.
You never know. The only way you can really find out, if there's people in chat that have had the coffee, let people know what you think. Like, we have 12,700 reviews on our website with, I think, our average reviews.
Thank you.
After the cookie stuffing thing, do not give him any info.
True.
Scores like 4.4, 4.5. The coffee is perfect. People say it's a little expensive, and it is, but I'm just one guy, and hopefully down the road, if we get our volume up, I can lower the prices down. My goal,
dude, it's just crazy, Cope. Like, oh, I guess I can turn off my little fucking.
Goal is not to make.
We can lower the prices afterwards. Things are good, by the way. Things are. They've never been better. Never been better. They're good. They're good.
More money. It's to expand. That's why we'll be available via Walmart, maybe as early as next week on some of our products. The rest of the products probably by the end of the month. And I'm not interested in making more money.
So he doesn't want to make more money. He's just trying to make sure the people who love coffee can buy coffee, guys.
I'm just interested in finding more people to try the coffee. And if you know somebody likes coffee, or if you're...
Dude, he just loves people loving good coffee. It's not about money for him. This business, it's not about money for him. It's about sending a message.
Customer, tell him about it. Buy him a bag, and, we could definitely use your help. So we want to finish the year really, really strong. I love the coffee, but I buy through Amazon. That's totally fine. It gets fulfilled by Amazon anyway if you buy on the site. But if you buy on the site, it's easier for me to do customer service. So I make the same amount of money either way. I've been buying Coffee Brand Coffee for 2 years.
Is it a troll?
Oh, cool. Nice.
Did he not read the rest of that?
I love the silly extra dark roast. It's fire. Oh, the silky extra dark roast. That's
dude, his silly dark roast. You don't even know the name of the coffee on your own fucking website. So then people were pointing out that they started getting Jeremy videos as oh my god, dude. Imagine the shell shock of seeing a Jeremy video as a sponsored advertisement targeted to you on a YouTube video. If you guys don't forget, Jeremy buys views. I don't know if you know this. He buys views and exposure, but he doesn't do it in a way that could get him banned. He uses YouTube and pays for his videos. And we covered this, how much money he's probably wasted on this so far. But yeah, Jeremy pays to have his videos viewed as advertisements on other people's content. He's silly dark roast. Yeah, dude, he's silly. He's got a little silly dark roast. Please watch this video. You will understand why it's hilarious. TheQuartering's coffee is seemingly only available in the super Walmart in Germantown, Wisconsin.
This new era of me being a little spicier is kind of
Oh, that was crusty. Listen, Kino Grove, shout out to him for clipping this. Kino fucking Grove over here did not warn me of what we would see when we clicked this.
This new era of me being a little spicier is kind of moving in. I've never seen a Walmart destroyed by whites.
Oh God!
Like, nobody's ever said, boy, this Walmart was really nice before the white people got here.
Oh God!
Like,
dude, Walmart partner Jeremy.
I'm just saying, nobody has ever said, wow, this store is really nice until the whites moved in.
It is kind of crazy he's saying this shit about Walmart, and he's like begging to work with them.
So I'm not.
By the way, honestly, I thought Walmart was great until the white quartering coffee guy came into my town.
This new era before the white people got here.
Dude, honestly, that white dude, Jeremy the Quartering, who put his coffee in my Walmart, has ruined it.
Like, I'm just saying.
He's destroyed Walmart. Yeah, this white dude just shit all over the floor in a Walmart. It was disgusting.
I'm just saying.
Well, I've never heard of a story of a black man shitting in the middle of the Walmart before. It's probably happened, but I've never heard of the story.
Nobody has ever said, wow, this store is really nice until the whites moved in.
Yeah, guy who's literally shit on the floor of a Walmart. Fucking had a log sliding down his little skinny jean.
So I'm not.
You've done more damage.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for
You've
the $5,
done more damage to your local Walmart than the average black person in America.
Sorry, because it's just a fact, and everybody who watches this video knows exactly, exactly who I'm, exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know if any of you live in my area.
Dude, he's retarded. What am I supposed to say?
Hey, I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
Thank you.
But
well, listen, it's not the whites. He was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. He didn't make it though. They got eliminated early.
I'm telling you, the Germantown Walmart used to be really nice. Now it's almost exclusively black from the inner city, and it's a total dump. It's a
dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think a Walmart is like a high-end lifestyle thing? I don't understand. Like, oh, it's a total shit show now. It's a Walmart, bro. What does a nice Walmart look like? They all look the same. They just look like Walmart.
Dump. It used to be.
Walmart, dude, Walmarts are literally just like locations to buy shit. I don't know.
Be nice. They literally put them on the bus line, and that was the beginning of the end.
I've never seen this video before. It's funny.
Once Walmart got on the bus line from Milwaukee,
I found out why he streams to Rumble in this clip.
That was it. It was, and everybody knows it, and nobody will say it. Well, this is a new era. Look, the Pajeets are part of the problem too.
Holy shit, dude!
In those restaurants, that ruin.
Why do you want to go to Walmart?
And these department stores. I'm not just talking about only black people.
Oh, thank God. I thought this was a black specific argument.
I'm talking about people that have come from the inner city after they've destroyed everything in the inner city. That's not exclusively blacks.
It's so funny because he sounds so insincere too. Like, I've heard racism with conviction. This isn't even that. This just sounds like he's like, yeah, guys, I sure hate those black people. You know, yeah. That was a joke for YouTube. I was explaining something for context, but he doesn't really sound super confident in the racism.
You know, it's Mexicans and it's Indians that have shit all over their Walmarts. And
Jeremy, that's like the one thing that you couldn't say in this segment. That is like the exclusive one fucking thing that you can't argue. You don't get to do that.
And it's India.
Yeah, dude, those Indians shit all over their wads. Such a great argument, guy who shit in a Walmart.
Indians that have shit all.
Yeah, it's like performatively racist, and he walked into the one rake that he had in front of him
Over their Walmarts, and now they've ruined mine.
You ruined your Walmart, Mr. Poopy Pants.
That Chili's.
You a poopy pants, liar, liar.
In Menominee, there's a Chili's in Menominee Falls. I used to love it. It's a complete dump now. Everybody that works there is ratchet as fuck.
Oh, there's too many black people serving me at a restaurant. Like, what's wrong with you?
Like, yo, what you got? What you want?
This is like ridiculous. This is like bordering levels of parody. I don't know. Like, people don't act. Do racist people talk like this?
Oh yeah, I'm fitting to go get you your Coke. Hold on. They can't even talk like normal people.
He sounds like he's trying to do a Nick
There's
Fuentes
an Applebee's in Menominee Falls that was.
Doesn't this sound like he watched a Nick Fuentes segment? He's like, oh, I could do this in my content too. I could appeal to those viewers as well. Nothing Jeremy does, even like the bad shit, comes off as sincere to me.
Taken over by the black.
It's like egregiously racist, like cartoonishly racist.
Then they had to stop having happy hour because they kept being.
Dude, there were so many black people in there. They had to stop having happy hour because the whites were so unhappy they were there. They couldn't call it that anymore. They just call it hour now.
Fights there.
Dude, apparently there's just so many fights that are happening in this building.
Never ever saw that happen at the Applebee's in West Bend. 20 minutes north. When we got a super Walmart,
dude, it's sad hour now. Yeah.
It was the coolest thing ever. It was clean. They had everything. It was
dude. I just wish people like this would just call them the N-word. At least there'd be some consequence. Like, again, like, oh, I get it, man. You're racist. Like, I can't use that phrase, sir. Just say the N-word. You know, if you're like that racist and you really believe this with your whole ass chest, just say the N-word. Why won't you just say it?
Open 24 hours.
Slurs don't mean anything. You're racist? Cool. Say the N-word, man.
So I could get baked and go there and buy a bunch of munchies. I recently went there, and I would say about a third of the shoppers are, how do I say this?
White trash? I mean, a third of the shoppers at Walmart are white trash. I mean, I shop at Walmart too. I'm not saying that everyone who's white who shops there is white trash, but that's also a huge factor in the degradation of whatever your Walmart is seeing. Is that, yeah, there's a lot of white trash that shops there. Crackheads shop at fucking Walmart. Everyone shops at Walmart. It's fucking Walmart!
Nicholas, the goat.
If you're not buying it on Amazon, you're buying it at Walmart.
Clearly not from town. Does that make sense? Because they don't want to shop among themselves either.
Where do black people have to go? They have to go to fucking Ma and Pa stores, support the official release? Like, it's Walmart. Everyone has to shop there.
Nicholas,
that's all they have now. Everybody's got a business. Target, yeah, dude. Target's for the blacks. Like, these are huge chain stores all across the country. They have to go somewhere.
And now that Walmart is dirty, has theft.
Did black people just not shop at Walmart until 2025? Where did they shop before this? Where were all the black people? They didn't just spawn in.
Getting run down. I don't even let my wife go to that Walmart without me.
Dude, your wife can get pizza without you, but she can't go to Walmart anymore? There's just like hordes of rapists at Walmart in broad daylight.
Speaking of West End, I had my own scenario when I attended middle school there.
Dude,
never had any problem in Oak Creek, which was very diverse.
Dude, I have been
Jer
listening
is the absolute worst.
For like 7 years. 7 years I've been on the internet. 7 years people like we have to deport all these black people. They've invaded the country. When did they actually get here? I mean, well, actually, I think there was some time they were brought over on boats, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, they keep infiltrating. They keep showing up at all these different places. They're already here. What are you talking? Like, what are you saying? Your Walmart has been destroyed? Where did they shop before that?
Move in. Those cities go. They don't want to shop it amongst other people from the city.
They got here yesterday? Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, dude. This whole talking point's stupid.
They drive up to the suburbs and they go to those Walmarts. And they have carts full of carts full of carts full of carts.
Oh no. In my capitalist society, people are buying things that are on sale in a store. That's terrible.
And it's all getting paid for by the U.S. taxpayer. And they're...
No, it's not being paid for by the U.S. taxpayers. It's being paid by the people with the carts.
Kids' diapers are on the ground. Diapers in the parking lot. That's another sign that Walmart has been invaded by people not from town.
It is performative. It's very performative. So what is this now? Please watch this video. You'll understand why it's hilarious. The Quartering's coffee is seemingly only available in this... Oh my... Oh no, dude. Wait. So wait, the only one that he can have it delivered in store to? Is that true? There's no way. Maybe it's changed by now. So maybe initially when it came out, you could only send it to that Walmart that he said he wouldn't even send his wife to because the blacks have just raped that Walmart and he'd be totally, like his wife would be in danger imminently if he attended. That's the Walmart that you can go pick up his coffee in. That's so funny. That is so funny. Walmart. That's so funny. Shop ground coffee and coffee pot. I just looked up Walmart coffee brand coffee and it hasn't popped up. I assumed it would. Dude, where the fuck is Folgers just popped up? When you look up Walmart coffee brand coffee, it doesn't take you there on Google. Let me search Walmart now. Obviously, it's going to show my address, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to pull that up. So, I'm not. Guys, I'm not seeing it on there. Is there like a specific coffee brand coffee K-Cups? I'm looking it up right now. It's not populated on my site. Coffee brand coffee. Do I have to look up K-Cups? K-Cups. Wow, this is like not... Dude, oh my god. So if you look up coffee brand coffee, nothing happens. If you look up Walmart coffee brand coffee, which I don't know why you would, it doesn't come up either. You have to literally look up coffee brand coffee K-Cups, and then you are granted two options right now. The dark roast K-Cup, exactly what you're seeing here. Blueberry
Nicholas the Goat,
or
thank you for the
dark
$5,
roast
my man.
are both available. And if I want to buy this from this and I want to do a pickup, Pickup is not available. Delivery is not available. I can only ship this to my house. So seemingly this is accurate. Apparently, wait, let me change my store. I'm going to change my store right now from my home store, my hometown Walmart.
Nick just started insulting me viciously.
And I know
on
it's
Twitter.
not on screen because my address is there.
I wanted to buy coffee brand coffee at my local Walmart, but I'm not from town.
You're right. Wait, I'm not from town. All of Jeremy's shoppers are currently not from town and they can't buy it. All right, wait. So let me look
Nicholas,
up. Let me look up.
The goat. Thank you for the $5.
53022. And I want to do Germantown Supercenter. And I hit save on Germantown Supercenter. And if I want it delivered, I actually can't pick it up from Germantown Supercenter. So they've stopped allowing this. I could show you an up-to-date screenshot of the newest thing here. So if I hit, this is the dark roast. If I want the dark roast coffee and I want it sent to Germantown Supercenter, which is the one that's on the screen right here, you actually can't. Germantown Supercenter is currently not available for pickup. Not available for pickup. So that's a big sad. Let me try really quickly the blueberry Cumbler. This is also not available, so they've removed this from the pickup option as of now. His SEO is fucked. Again, that's what happens when you call it coffee brand coffee.
Nicholas DeOrio. Hey, I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
TheQuartering deleted his celebratory "I got my drop shift white label coffee," and that's just his comment, not mine, on Walmart's third-party marketplace tweets. Surely, if he had mega sales in the first 12 hours, he would be bragging about it.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
So he deleted his triumphant tweet and had to remove it. Presumably that's because he doxed himself, right? Is that why that happened? TheQuartering leaves off the .com part of his mission accomplished tweet. Wait, what? I was told my coffee would never be available via Walmart. Full inventory in less than 2 weeks. Next up, Target, World Market, grocery chain staying on the grind. There are people who sell bootleg silver coins on Walmart's website. I don't think getting listed on their online marketplace is the flex you think it is. So he said, my coffee is in Walmart. It's not available via Walmart in person or in the shelves. It's available in walmart.com, which is what Kino Grove was pointing out. And Jeremy is hiding replies, making fun of him. This is a hidden reply. They hid this reply because they pointed out that literal scam coins can be purchased on Walmart. That's so fucking funny. Thank you. Thank you. Additionally, they removed other options. There was only 2. Gift boxes unavailable. No, that was the only 2 that you could see right there. It's not, yeah, it's on Walmart, but not in Walmart. True. Agreed. Facts. True. Anyway, moving right along. We've got, so everyone was right. He doesn't realize that if he has poor numbers online, Walmart won't put him in stores. We'll be on there, from what I understand. Oh, you'll have to pick it up or have it delivered to purchase UPCs. Almost done. Then print one. Yeah, it's not. This is what we saw before. Not good. Walmart Marketplace requires third-party sellers to meet strict operational thresholds on Walmart seller center dashboards. Falling below these key performance indicators can lead to listing suppression or account suspension. Cancellation rates must be at or below 2%. On-time delivery rates must remain on or above 90 to 95%. Valid tracking rates must remain at above 99%. Refund rate must be at or below 6% for seller fault issues. Yeah, he's not stocking shelves at Walmart anytime soon, so the claims that he was going to do that are incorrect. Seller response rate must be at above 95%. Negative feedback rate must remain below 2 to 5%. Now, this is significant, this one in particular, because he's been having to beg his audience to send positive feedback on his coffee because the negative feedback was weighing him down on Amazon. If all of these things are required to be in the stores, I have to tell you, I think that Jeremy might struggle. Platform growth benchmarks. Active sellers, over 200,000 active sellers globally. Traffic, over 438 million monthly visits on Walmart's digital platforms. And for his catalog, he needs 420 million products listed, with third-party inventory making up nearly 95% of the total selection. Advertising return on investment. Sellers using Walmart Connect average 5-to-1 return on ad spend. ROAS. If you would like, again, so this, again, keep in mind, this is an AI Google generated summary, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% accurate.
I really like you.
Why? But typically this stuff is it's right more than it's wrong in regards to policy shit like this. That's easily findable on their website. But take it with a grain of salt, because it's obviously Google AI. The thing is, though, everything's Google AI. Google search will be Google AI entirely soon, right? Isn't that like a thing that's happening now? So Google has been like infiltrated by AI. The Quartering gets the QR on screen for his Rumble wallet. Dude, oh, this one's so funny, dude. He keeps reading the editor notes when he's trying to shill a product.
Bucks for free, I think, still. I don't know how long this is going to go, but this is a paid advertisement.
He's going to get a bunch of returns. You have to assume anytime you're going on a new site with people who've never interacted with your product before, you're going to see like an influx of returns on entry.
Rumble Wallet. They're sponsoring this portion of the show. All right, chat, real talk. If you actually want my attention, there's now a clear line to it. Here's how it works. I'm prioritizing rants sent through Rumble Wallet.
Dude, I don't know why anyone would pay this dude for an advertisement. He just sits there reading it verbatim. Awkwardly, and he's just not doing it. He's not selling it well. It's just like the laziest ad read ever.
If you send one, I see it, and I will respond. Simple as that. For a limited time, you can start your wallet with $20 in US stable.
$20. Why did it sound like this? Sounded like fucking what's his name going Koopas.
Point for tipping Rumble creators like me.
Yeah, my favorite character in Mario is Mario.
Me by entering my exclusive promo code Quartering20 when you sign up right now. Questions.
Quartering20 when you sign up right now.
Hot take stuff you really want me to react to. It won't get buried in chat. Put it in a rant. Because let's be honest, regular chat flies by, but when you use Rumble Wallet, it cuts through everything. So here's the...
What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you on the grounds that you're just like mumbling the proof talking points.
Really want me to react to? It won't get buried in chat. Put it in a rant. Because let's be honest, regular chat flies by, but when you use Rumble Wallet, it cuts through everything. So here's...
Dude, this is so pathetic.
The move. Scan the QR code on the screen right now.
Also, his chat, dude, he's like, the chat flies by.
Or click the link in my description. Download
Look at his chat. It's completely stagnant.
Rumble Wallet and try for yourself.
Dude, if you have to use Rumble Wallet, otherwise your message might not be seen in all of this motion.
Questions, hot takes, stuff you really want me to react to. It won't get buried in chat. Put it in a rant. Because let's be honest, regular chat flies by.
This is the worst advertisement I've ever seen in my life. He's saying that you have to pay for a premium chat so he doesn't miss your message, while his chat is literally not moving.
But when you use Rumble Wallet, it cuts through everything. So here's the move. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or click the link in my description. Download Rumble Wallet and try for yourself. And don't forget...
And it's not like a chat on screen thing that could be delayed or glitch or something. It's literally the live chat on the site.
Use code Quartering20 and claim $20 for tipping in USAT. Sending a tip is easy. Open the chat like you're sending a normal Rumble rant and hit pay with Rumble Wallet. This is basically a VIP lane. You want a shout out? You want me to actually engage?
Dude, VIP lane, which is prominent with like amusement parks and shit that actually gives you direct benefit. And then in this case, you get to talk to like a drunken freak.
With what you're saying, use Rumble Wallet and claim $20 in USAT with my code Quartering20. Then send a rant. I'll be watching for them. Restrictions apply. There's a limited number of entries available. Terms and conditions apply. See the description below or visit rumble.com/promo official rules for the details. Go get your free monies.
Go get your free monies was the only thing he contributed to that, and it sounds like he probably shouldn't have said it like that.
Who doesn't?
That's just where were the editor notes? I missed the editor notes.
Bucks for free, I think. Still, I don't know how long this is going to go, but this is a...
Did he do it in the beginning?
Paid advertisement for Rumble Wallet. They're sponsoring this portion of the show. All right, chat. Real talk.
Is that the part that he wasn't supposed to read at the very beginning?
Oh, but this is a paid advertisement for Rumble Wallet. They're sponsoring...
I don't know. I didn't catch it, but yeah, it's just funny watching this guy go. I have a family member in the ER. The Quartering has been to the hospital 2 to 3 days this past week, yet he doesn't know the visiting hours. Wait, what?
Rifle. That is the level of copium that... I do find it's curious that They use.
Oh, is he gonna start flexing how active he is on like when he's doing content and stuff, but how everybody else is like a sellout loser who doesn't work as hard as him, even though he takes days off all the time. And literally, when he was getting drama, like in drama the other week or whatever, he took like a fucking week off.
Just 0 of the over 500 hours of irrefutable evidence that Candace Owens provided.
Jeremy, hey, you there? Are you having a stroke? Are you good? Jeremy, Jeremy, Jeremy. Jeremy!
You know? Hold on 1 second.
Jeremy! Are you okay, buddy? Hello, Jeremy! Dead air Jer! He's having a fucking whole phone call.
And, sorry, I'm waiting on a call. I've got a family member in the ER. And, they have really strict visiting hours. And so I wasn't sure,
how do you not know the visiting hours?
You know?
He's asking when the visiting hours are to go see his family member. Like
I wasn't sure if that was them. But anywho,
he doesn't know the visiting hours. That's insane. Okay. New audio set up from TheQuartering, not doing him any favors. He's gasping for breath reading tweets. He needs more cardio. Okay, so we've been seeing him try to like frantically go across the room essentially to try to avoid breathing into the microphone.
That she is married to a black woman, BLM kneeler, who was sent to the Indiana Fever to run her out of the league. That's why she's flipping out, because she's being called out for the facts. She did not defend Sophie. Are we getting it yet? She wants to destroy Caitlyn and now Sophie, and will keep the WNA.
He sounds like he's like close to death. I don't know what this is. Like, why is he doing this?
An activist hub. Everyone calling her to be fired can just save their breath. Remember when she let her team kneel for BLM? Remember when she said kneeling was, quote, bigger than basketball? Remember when she grabbed Caitlin Clark's arm on the sideline? Remember when Clark...
Dude, look at that. That last one. He's like gasping for air between words.
Arm on the sideline. Remember when Clark led a historic comeback and her coach never even acknowledged it?
Dude, that's so sad. Is he like dying? Like, why is he doing that? I mean, I'm known as like a fat guy, right? That's a thing I do. It's not that bad. If anything, you guys have to deal with me drinking water, bro. Like to keep my mouth wet when I'm talking on stream, bro. Some people think I'm a moron, TheQuartering.
In terms of...
You can hear like a pin drop. My microphone is not configured properly. I'm aware of this.
Organization in terms of, you know, motivating voters. And to full disclosure, I have personally door knocked with them.
Door knocked?
Personally door knocked.
What is... Dude, we're supposed to believe that Jeremy is knocking on doors being like, would you like to subscribe to my favorite politician? No way. No way.
It was a friend.
What door walking does this guy fucking do? Door knocking.
Experience. But I did it. They're out there doing the work. They're not just sitting around making YouTube videos like I do.
What?
Or Rumble videos or whatever, you know, videos in general. So I have a lot of love for what they do. So I am biased, but I'm also not a complete...
Dude, Jeremy is terrified of being outside his basement. Oh, God. An hour to get there, I'll give an update. Keep in mind, shout out to Keno Grove. He clipped most of this. Hotep is also on the fucking prowl to get funny shit from him. Putting your personal life on stream. Oh, yes, oversharing clip from Jur of TheQuartering. Let's hear what he's up to her.
Hashtag not all women. But the women that they have are clearly more interested in being activists than running a successful team. The WNBA has never been anything else.
Dude, why is Jeremy talking about the WNBA, dude? Like, what could he possibly contribute? Am I expected to believe that this guy follows basketball?
Nick just started
let
insulting
alone
me viciously
women's basketball. I don't think so, guys. Maybe because he's from Wisconsin, right? Maybe he's like big. Maybe they're big basketball people over there, but I'm not really sure.
Else than a...
Like, out of all the sports, because when YouTubers are like talking like, oh, I'm big into sports, I'm like, yeah, all right, maybe you are, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I see a lot of people on YouTube who just aren't related to sports, or they don't watch sports, or they don't relate to it, they don't enjoy it. For Jeremy in particular, though, basketball, I mean, You know, like basketball, that's the one that Jeremy's really locked in on.
Tax write-off for the NBA. The minute that they had any chance of being profitable,
it's just for fatigue. Yeah. Like, it's a sport that's like predominantly played by people of color, right? That's like, at least at a professional level. So obviously I don't really know why Jeremy would be sitting there watching that.
for like the first year in history.
Yeah, he's the wrong demographic for this, I guess, especially with the positions that he just shared earlier.
What happened? The players demanded more money after being, it'd be like having an employee that was costing you $100,000 a year for 10 years. And then the first year you make $1, they demand $200,000. That's what the last WNBA collective bargaining agreement was. Literally.
Why do you care if WNBA players are trying to make more money? I don't understand how that would impact you at all. I'm missing this. I don't understand this topic. Does anyone know why it's bad that the WNBA players request more money? Is Jeremy afraid they're going to go on strike, and obviously avid women's basketball fans aren't going to be able to watch them for 6 months while they negotiate? People didn't do this when the NHL was negotiating with, like, in the lockout years, right? That's not
joke.
I think it's about wealthy team owners.
And then they have no...
Isn't, like, the reason why they have these player associations is so that all the players can beg for more money. Right? Like, their goal is to get them more money. The players' goal is to make the most money possible. All of them. Except somebody who's taking a team-friendly contract or trying to, quote-unquote, win. Right? Their pursuit is more money. They're, like, putting their bodies on the line for it. So that's their goal. I don't know why I would go after an athlete requesting more money. Unless they fucking ruin my Rangers roster.
Possible.
But, like, going after the entire sport, this doesn't really seem like it makes sense.
Okay, hold on. Getting the...
I do think that there's, like, a lot of sport astroturfing right now. I don't know. Maybe there's a ton of people who love women's hockey or something, but, like, it feels like a little astroturfed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, dude. People are getting, like, really into it. Maybe I'm happy for them. Maybe they're finding their hobby, but I don't know. People talk they spit insanely high praise of women's hockey, and it's like way too close to be seeing. It's way too soon to be seeing that kind of like overwhelming support, I think.
I might have to go because the hospital visiting hours end a little.
No, I'm talking about posts I saw on Reddit where they're like, I just wish I could buy jerseys, man.
Nick just started
I want to wear
insulting me
these
viciously on
everywhere.
Twitter.
Why can't I buy jerseys?
I've been to 3 WNBA games at the Portland Fire, and all 3 games were sold out. They deserve that bad.
You know what? Maybe I don't know anything about women's basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know nothing. But cool, good for them.
Early, so I might have to jump and get headed down there because it's all the way in the city. So it's like an hour to get there.
Never heard women's hockey mentioned once in my life. Dude. This kind of sucks. I'll just be honest with you. The only time I ever hear about women's hockey in a pre-2023 time frame is when they were talking about, like, when one of the prominent women's players on the Olympic team were really hot or related to a guy. So that's not good, obviously. That's not, like, good name recognition and stuff. But hockey's also not the biggest sport, so yeah, not really fair. But in, like, 2024, 2025, suddenly everybody's a staunch women's hockey advocate, enthusiast, watches every game, goes to every fucking game, wants to buy all the merchandise, all these new teams and stuff. They're supporting everything. Like, that's the thing. It went from, like, literally no support to, like, overwhelming support, and it feels like it's overnight. I haven't watched a women's hockey game. I've heard that they're better now because they've put more effort into the league, but I'm kind of shocked at, like, how night and day it really has been. I hope it's all legitimate.
But by the way, I'll give an update.
All women related to a guy? No. I meant, like, Amanda Kessel, for example, right? Amanda Kessel's one of them. Phil Kessel's sister or something. It's like, Amanda Kessel would beat Phil Kessel in a fucking 1v1 or something. That would be like, yeah, that's when you hear about it.
Not being too specific because anything I share, people that hate me just use against me, but I had a family member.
Well, that's when that league started. So yeah, women's hockey has existed since the beginning of time, though. It feels astroturf because all of a sudden everybody really cares about it. As soon as they launch the league, it's like the most important thing ever.
But a very serious surgery. Had to have their brain opened up in an emergency surgery the other day. We didn't know how it was going to turn out. And at least I can say...
Listen, I know one thing about women's hockey, and I know those people are tough. Now, don't let it discourage you. The only women's hockey player that I can name recently got 18,000 concussions and has now failed 2 charity events. But, God damn it, Anissa Joma played on the man team and fucking fought for women's rights to play hockey. All right? So, I'm going to give her that one.
That surgery was a success. There's now I think a tube coming out of their brain to drain blood off the brain. I'm not totally sure.
They don't check her hit in women's hockey. You have to understand the NHL has rules that aren't really... AHL, NHL are not in tune entirely with the Olympics. There's a much more violent sport here. Regular hockey isn't played to the same level like NHL is in terms of contact. So it's not crazy that women's hockey has dialed it back. It's closer to Olympic hockey, I think.
But I mean, I'll learn more when I go visit. But I don't know if they've fixed the problem, but they had to relieve the pressure before they died.
Also, women's hockey is, this is the last thing I'm saying on women's hockey. It's really in its Ronda Rousey stage where a couple of prominent players who are really good are taking over, which is great, but obviously now it's going to inspire a whole generation of women to be better, and they'll be playing hockey younger. So women's hockey should ideally become really competitive 10 to 15 years from now if this league is still going. Because whenever you're all the best women in the world are going to fight right now and they're going to sign to teams and stuff, you're not getting the best of the best because the best is yet to come, right? That creates these new players. It allows these new players to have these opportunities younger. And that's the best part of women's hockey is it's growing the sport. But when the sport grows 10 to 15 years, I think it makes more sense to start seeing these diehard fans and shit, because you're going to have women who have been training their entire lives, not to say they're not already, but in a more competitive environment, which will breed better players. Yeah.
So it was pretty scary situation. But I've got work to do. And, I've got a couple more topics to do, and I'm going to do them because that's my job. The tube in the brain is to reduce the pressure and drain liquid. Yes.
But you haven't watched the game. I've seen plenty of highlights. I don't have to watch a game to tell you that early days of sports are not the zenith in terms of how well they'll do moving forward. Anytime that you're creating a new league, it's not going to be at the same competitive level it'll be when people have more opportunities later.
Yeah.
Again, this is the Ronda Rousey effect. Amanda Nunes
So there's this
might not
creature
have been
named
as
Nicholas
overwhelming
DeOrio.
if
He has this
Ronda
segment
Rousey
called
didn't
the
come
Ultimate
before.
Rate Reviews.
I know. Yeah.
All right, moving forward. I mean, look at women's MMA. Women's MMA, any person right now who's active, a top 10 ranked fighter would obliterate any champion in the earlier days.
Well, they had to go into the skull, I think.
And I think Ronda Rousey did something that made more women want to fight. Her fame, her stardom, I think that created an avenue where women wanted to do mixed martial arts. I just don't think that's happened yet.
I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they had to open their skull, because if you're bleeding on your brain, you got to get to the skull. So
Dude, what is he talking about?
I don't know if they used the DeWalt, just went drilled in there. I don't know. Oh, the dura is the skull. Okay.
All right, I'm moving along. I just don't know why we're doing this. Why are we doing this? Leave a like on the video if we're painting a picture here. TheQuartering is using dead children to garner... Oh no, are we talking about Palestine here? 3 found dead, including a child inside of the Hopkins Home daycare, police say. All right, let's find out how black people did it.
Demons certainly walk among us, and I'm sad.
What are their names? Are their names like Tyrone?
I had a report this morning. They struck again in Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Okay.
The place where...
Dude, do you think this is going to be race-related or religion-based? I'm just wondering.
A place that is supposed to be the safest possible place that you can take your young ones. This morning in Minnesota...
Where? A school? Listen, all right? I don't know if your old argument about how black, like white people never, blah, 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 I feel like that might not be a good argument here, so I wouldn't go down the same path.
3 people didn't come home, including one of the youths at the daycare.
At a daycare. Oh, sorry, it's not a school, daycare.
They have not released any information on the perpetrator yet.
Oh, no.
But...
Uh-oh. 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 All right, guys. Race pool or religion pool? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Final guesses. Race or religion? Race or religion? You know who I'm talking about.
Leave a like if you have a suspicion. Leave a like on the video right now.
Oh, he's too much of a pussy to tell you. He's like, well, they haven't said it yet, but it's probably Wait, he's actually the Smiling Friends guy. Oh, they know who they are.
Have a suspicion what they might look like.
Wait, I get it. He talks slow and always is short of breath because he has a certain fatigue. Oh my god, you're right. The reason why Jeremy talks so slow is because of his black fatigue. It's real. You're 100% right. Who said that? To Spa? Thank you.
And how it will be explained. I will bet you we will see the words mental health crisis printed by the end of today. By the end of today.
So if he's going mental health crisis, it has to be black, right? That wouldn't be the... If it was religion, it would be something else.
We will...
It's race. It has to be... Oh, no, wait, I'm wrong. It's... Dude, this is how... Dude, we went off the board. You're right. It's trans. He's betting it's a trans person who shot up a daycare. Oh, my God. I didn't even think about the trans people. Dude, did anybody... Who had trans on their card? Oh my god.
See mental health crisis.
It's trans.
Blamed.
I didn't even think about it.
We will see a mental health crisis as the reason. And, you know, part of the reason I'm covering this story is because...
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
He has this segment called The Ultimate Rape Reviews.
Jer, I think you should worry about the mental health of your butter-eating co-host first.
Of the
true
insidious nature of calling everything a mental health crisis.
Dude, there's a crisis that people keep calling things mental health crisis.
Washes away any of the real, like, evilness.
I'm sorry, do you think that referring to mental, like, even if it's like a white shooter... Yeah, I don't think any mentally stable person opens fire at a daycare and murders children. You know what really is a waste of time? When you go pray for the kids, dude. Pray for them. That kind of just deludes the conversation. We have to sit there and be like, yeah, sure, dude. Yeah, 100%. It is a mental health crisis. If a guy kills himself, you're going to say it's not a mental health crisis. If a guy opens fire at a daycare, you're not going to say it's a mental health crisis?
Behind a lot of these crimes.
Oh my god, Ruin Leon. FWI, it was just a white guy. Oh my god. Can we look this up? Pause. I'm gonna look this up. 3 found at Hopkins Home Daycare. Let's find it.
Bo Blacks?
Not commenting on that. Hopkins Home Daycare 2 days ago. Victims alleged perpetrator ID'd by medical examiner. All right, so do we have the perp? The problem is nobody ever publishes the face of the person who does it anymore, right? Oh my god, dude, this is gonna blow your mind. The authorities have identified. Chat. I'm gonna look him up. But it's not boding well. His name is Nathan. It's not boding well at all. It is not boding well at all. Before killing himself? Is this the one? Yeah, uh-oh. Man used screwdriver to kill his wife and daughter. Uh-oh. 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 It appears to be a white man. Uh-oh.
The real...
A dad did that? Yeah, it's an evil fucking person.
Like...
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
Thank you.
I feel like we're all in that SNL skit with Shane Gillis and a bunch of newscasters playing the game of whose race did it.
Yeah, I'm seeing man use screwdriver. Minnesota man fatally stabs his wife and daughter with a screwdriver. I mean, the pictures of the wife and daughter, obviously. Oh, is this it?
No, it's just a quiet neighborhood.
No, that's just an old man talking. They're interviewing a black guy, but I'm not seeing. They believe Nathan Brown killed a 78-year-old relative at her home in Burnsville, about 20 miles away from Hopkins. He had recently been living there, investigators say. Police have not released the woman's identity or said how he was related to Brown. The warrant said the parent who witnessed the daycare attack told investigators that Christian Brown had repeatedly sent parents a letter to the daycare would soon be closing, citing relationship issues with Nathan, so it's a domestic dispute incident. 6 other children were present, but none physically harmed. Authorities have not released any information about potential motivations for the killing. They said there was no history of police calls to the Hopkins address. They show that Christian Brown has been licensed by the state since 2019. The daycare had a capacity of 10 children. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like straight white man, but again, there could be an audible at play here. I haven't seen his face.
Evilness behind a lot of these crimes. So right now...
Dude, sounds like Brown!
Here we have the details. Police in Hopkins, Minnesota say that 3 people were found inside a daycare Wednesday morning. Preliminarily, they believe a man checked out after...
I put it on Twitter and they got like pictures of the family, so that's definitely a white guy. But again, I'm not IDing him. If you look up his name on Twitter, there's an ID. But again, I'm not trying to Reddit assassin anybody. He's dead, so it doesn't really matter, but...
After taking out a woman and a child, and there were also several other children there where it happened in front of them. And this is also an interesting piece of information.
It is interesting to use dead children to stoke a race war. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
He used a knife. Who else do we know that likes to do knife attacks?
Yeah, this is crazy. Why would you ever commit to this? Like, even right now, when I have a face of a person, I'm not committing to my argument. Because I don't know for a matter of fact. Jeremy knows nothing about this. He's just like, it must be a black or a trans.
Let's leave it like...
Too much chat's like, oh, Jack the Ripper.
Kind of video for painting a little picture here.
Yeah, this is like such a pathetic dog whistle.
Knife.
It's barely even a dog. He probably thinks it's like subtle. By the way, you guys hit the goal. I appreciate it. You guys have earned another goal.
Attack. Have not identified the attacker. Mental health crisis. Perhaps did he yell something? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's an ex-husband.
Oh. Hey, Jeremy. It appears to be an ex-husband.
Maybe it was a dad.
It appears to be a regular husband.
Out of one of the kids there.
It appears to be a dad of one of the kids there, Jeremy. It does very much appear to be that.
We don't know for sure. I'm only speculating. I don't know. I haven't astrally projected it.
No, it seems like that's probably true.
I don't know. But I think perhaps...
Also, yeah, it ended up being a screwdriver, not even a knife.
They took a visit to the snack bar that nobody wants to go to. The Aloha snack bar.
And there's Muslims! There they are, chat! Guys, we got trans, black, and Muslim. Who had D all the above? Who had D all the above? There they are! Your 3 culture war issues!
He is implying it's the Muslims. They use knives.
Well, we got it now because he said, yeah. So we got the trans thing, mental health crisis. We had the black implication. Now we've got the fucking religion. There it is. We got a hat trick. Yep. Dude, Jeremy literally put it all on black. He put it all on black, literally. And then it turned out to just be a white dad. A short CBC ad turned into a covert cope session. Jeremy retreads every... Wait, what? He starts to, oh my god, I'm not watching 10 minutes of this. So he starts doing an ad that he's like, my life is over. Everything is terrible.
Coffee is already available.
Nicholas!
Via Walmart.
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
They ended up pushing my inventory.
We joking about trans black Muslims? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, I guess you could reduce it to that if you didn't watch any of the things we just saw.
Nick,
sure,
would you consider opioids?
Early? I didn't think they would receive it and check it in.
Walmart, yeah, Ruin Leon. His coffee is officially on Walmart. We all have to eat shit on this one. It's not in the stores. It's not on the shelves. It's not available for delivery. But if you go on the website, exactly 2 sets of K-Cups can be purchased right now. And he has to reprint 100,000 bags to get it into the stores. And they have extremely rigid processes that can prevent him from doing so.
As quickly as they did. But...
Oh, is this when he finds out that he's like his fucking full docs was on the website?
For those that said his coffee will never be available via Walmart.
Oh my god. Yeah, that dude, he had to add the word via there because he was telling everybody at store shelves. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's gonna go
Nicholas
ding now.
DeOrio.
There it is.
I actually
Bang.
think you're a pretty funny guy.
What's a bigger crisis? Mental health or drinking before going on Twitter, recording a video? Experts say the shitted pants at Walmart reveal the truth.
True.
Well, let's go to this one, not that.
Oh my god, I didn't fucking know he was gonna do that. Did he just...
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Waffle.
That link. This one.
Waffle.
So if you're a blueberry cobbler K-Cup drinker or dark roast K-Cup drinker.
Dude, in the middle of his ad, he fucking... There's no way. That must be the... Alright, to be clear, let me pull that off camera quick and make sure that's not, like, bad. Presumably this is after he fixed it, no? It is. It's a P.O. box. He didn't full docs. It's a P.O. This is after he changed it to the P.O. box. Crisis averted. I'm actually really glad because I didn't want to platform his full docs on my fucking stream. So I just checked. It says P.O. box on the screen. We're good.
Inventory should be available.
Honestly, I think it would have been captioned that if he full docs on stream.
Probably by, I'm going to say the end of the month. But I'll put that link in the chat if you want to. Also, if you don't want to shop via Walmart, I want to let everyone know one of the best ways you can support this channel outside of just watching on Rumble is buying some of our coffee from coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Oh my. Guys, listen, we're on Walmart now. Please buy it from me directly, though.
I have now enabled a 5% discount on all subscribe and save products, which is the entire...
Oh my god, if you're paying a subscription for coffee, there's something wrong with you, dude. You have to subscribe and save for just 5% off. You have to commit to getting... Oh, this is nah.
Website outside of the Roaster's Choice program. So if you're a regular drinker, sign up for the subscribe and save. If you just want to try something out...
Yeah, big 5%, dude.
I would greatly...
If you want to just try something out, why don't you subscribe to long-term
Nicholas
coffee
DeOrio.
investment?
Hey, I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
Do we know he doesn't live at a post office? His wife receives other people's packages all the time.
That's evil. Why did you
really
say that?
3,100 reviews on just the active products alone. Overwhelmingly 4 and 5 star. It's a great product. I know, hey, there's 6,000 people out there. I bet you at least 200 or 300 of you buy coffee. I'm asking for a chance. If you don't like the product...
Dude, he's such a pathetic loser. He will lick the floor and beg for your support.
I will give you a full refund. Coffee brand coffee.
Dude, what is this? He added the text that says epic flavor. Did anybody clock that? Why does it just say epic flavor in like the most awkward text on the bottom?
I actually think you're a pretty funny guy.
Overwhelmingly
It's being
4
alleged
stars.
that you cannot cancel the subscription.
Again, that's probably a mechanic issue. Then you gotta run that with him. That would be crazy.
.com. It's
Yeah,
my
the Comic Sans epic flavor
company.
It's the bottom of the screen, like a location in a spy movie. There's no cancel button. Do you have to email him to be like, hey man, I don't want any more coffee?
I'm the guy responding to the customers.
It's one of those things where it's like Darwinism. It's like the Logan Paul crypto scam victims. Oh, you bought brand coffee subscription on his website? Yeah, man, I'm really sorry that he scammed you. If he did. Again, I'm not claiming he's a scammer. I haven't tested it. I don't know for a matter of fact. But it's like, it's a bit of Darwinism. Like, you paid for a subscription of coffee from the shittering. I mean, yeah, it's probably not a good idea, dude.
Service emails at 1 a.m.
But it is worth calling out if it's happening.
I'm the guy fielding the customer service calls. So, hopefully...
I'm the guy who killed Gus Fring.
You'll support about the smallest a business can be of small businesses. Give it a try. I think you're really going to like it. Is it $1 or $2 more expensive than your other bag? Yeah.
Dude, why does he keep... Oh my god. Why are you doing this, man? I think you're going to really like it. Please support the official release. Is it a bit more expensive than the shit you can buy at the store? Yes. But that's... No, this is not part of your advertisement. That's enough, man. Why are you still going?
Yeah, probably. But...
Oh.
You're supporting the show. You're supporting small business. And
dude, you're supporting small business when small business is made.
I'm hoping to get.
Dude, he's not even confident in pitching his own fucking product.
Prices down. Once we get volume up, I can get prices down.
By the way, Ludwig Horsecock is saying deep breath away from the mic counter is at 72. His sniff counter has eclipsed 15.
That's my goal. Volume up, prices down. So anyway, let's go back to the news. Volume up, prices down. So anyway, let's go back to the news. You need staff, Jeremy, in spring.
16. So wait, somebody goes, you need to get staff, Jeremy, as soon as he starts his show again, and he's like, you fucking piece of shit.
In spring. Right now, I can't afford it.
Jeremy can't afford to hire help with his coffee.
Right now, I can't afford it. But
this is so pathetic.
If we can get our volume back up, I'm bringing
Dude, the coffee is so dire. He can't afford to get help. He's gonna bring back the fucking Maggie girl that had to get fired last time. Like, she's been just sitting there unemployed, waiting for an opportunity to work for the quartering again.
Be back. You guys remember Maggie?
We're gonna bring Maggie back. If you guys just buy a little bit more coffee, Maggie can make her. She can make ends meet at the end of the month. Thank you guys for hitting the goal. I appreciate it. You guys have earned another goal.
People be googling that.
Guys, if you just buy 3 more boxes,
is our coffee cheaper than the generic brand? No, but is it better than the name brand? Also no. Why should you buy it? IDK Mang.
It's so pathetic. It's like, guys, support small businesses. And if you buy enough coffee right now, Maggie might get a job.
If I can get volume back up, and if you miss Maggie, I'll bring her back.
If you miss Maggie, I will employ my former fired employee.
Because then...
Dude, this is so pathetic, dude. This is so pathetic.
She'll be able to handle the customer service. Wait, I've never seen this. Please enable JS and disable ad blockers. What? Archive.today has ad block now?
He's so slow. Thank you, Mr. Nintendo.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Thank you so much.
I am sure the bull would be more than happy to help Jeremy through these hard times by taking the wife out, of course.
True. Agreed.
Let's see.
Whoop.
Here. Just logged into Walmart and it's not showing on their site. Use the link.
You have to look up. You have to use the link. Our SEO is so bad, you can't look it up. This is so pathetic, dude.
I posted.
Dude, no, it's on there. You just have to use the direct link. You can't find it in the search. The trolls have never lost harder than today, says TheQuartering. Oh, this is insane.
It's brand new, so it's probably not showing up in the.
Dude, it's still not showing up.
Create a short link for it, like CBC Walmart or something like that soon.
Dude, soon he can make a link soon. Oh, this is so pathetic, man.
We'll do that once our inventory is all the way up. Like I didn't, here, I'll put the link in there in the chat. Right? I think that's
This is the Hopkins home daycare. We're all the way back around.
an important distinction. To reprint 100 to 200,000 bags and boxes.
Dude, that is a huge range. It just went from 100,000 to 100 to 200,000 bags that he has to reprint on presumably dead product, right? Or he had product that wasn't bagged yet that he has to throw away. Or like
Because to
bags
be
that he has to throw away. Oh my god.
officially on the shelves, I need to have a UPC code.
Oh, it's for the UPC code. That's so funny.
Something I should have done when I started the business. But I thought it was too expensive.
It was too expensive to do. So now he has to throw away 100 bags, some of which is probably because he's saying rebag them, right? With the implication that dead stock is already in these, and he has to pay to do it now.
But that's why I'm saying I'm not hiring any staff until I reprint all the bags, which will basically be every single dollar I make from the company for the next 6 months.
Oh, he's working 6 months for free, dude. 6
Nicholas,
months of
the
revenue.
goat. Thank you for
to
the $5,
fix
my man.
dude, to fix the bag issue.
Every dollar.
Dude, half a year. If his business, this is if his business is going good. You don't understand, dude. If his business starts declining, this guy's fucked. He needs to continue at the current trajectory, and maybe in 6 months he might start earning money again.
$1 for the next 6 months will go towards buying more bags, which is kind of demoralizing. But it will.
Dude, he literally has to succeed, because if he doesn't, he's fucked, bro. This is crazy sunken cost fallacy.
Make me available.
Dude, wow.
Nicholas,
it will make it available so that I'll be able to be on the shelves at Walmart, Target.
And he keeps saying the shelves of Walmart. He's not in Walmart. He's not on the shelves of Walmart. He's on their site.
World Market. I started negotiating.
Thank you, Kino Grove. Yeah, that literally just broke me. I can't believe that's happening.
With all of them. And then my local grocery store said they would carry it. I mean, it's not going to move the needle, but at least it'll be cool. They're a chain, but it's not going to. They have a special Wisconsin product section. So maybe some will move, but it's slow. It's only K-Cups at Walmart right now. I currently have about 5,000 or 6,000 bags of both whole bean and ground and the 5-pounders going there.
Dude, he's got so much asset in dead stock fucking coffee. This is actually, I'm starting to realize how fucking dire this situation is for him. He's 6 months away from earning any profit. He's got shitloads of coffee already ready to go that he is not selling. A month ago, he was complaining that he called one of his coffees Tiger Blood, and he might have to put stickers on it and call it something else because people don't want to drink anything called Tiger Blood. This guy has made, and he was going to do all of this from the beginning, but he wanted to save a quick buck and fucked himself up dramatically when it counted. This is not a good businessman. It's embarrassing.
So they should be checked in probably next week. Try getting a loan. I'd rather not have any loans because, income.
Dude, what do you mean you'd rather have any loans? You said you put a K-Cup machine on a credit card a couple of years ago. Like, you just lied.
Is really, really, coffee sales go how views go. And
oh no, that's bad news.
You never know. Things could crater, and now you got a loan you got to pay for, and you
no
have. So I just pay cash for everything.
I pay cash. Oh, dude, all of his money is he's got so much money in this company. If this company fails, I think if this company fails, he's fucking ruined. I think he's put so much money into this coffee business. I think he's fucking ruined if it fails. He's literally, you say sunken cost fallacy. What's the alternative? That product has to sell.
Everything's always in flux with earnings, so I don't want to open a big loan payment every month.
I gotta be honest, dude. My revenue's been really consistent. Yeah, I'm not on like 50 different platforms, I guess, but I can't complain.
And plus, I don't need to do the UPC stuff right now. I could do it next year, you know? It'll be a lot easier when I have like
Thank you.
a year of reportable sales from Walmart to say like, okay, well, we're doing the UPCs, you know, give us a spot on the shelf.
Oh, sniff counter just hit 18, but I believe that will make it 19. Thank you, Ludwig Horsecock, for the breaking news update.
Cash is king. Yeah, I don't.
Why would you have your coffee tied to your view count? Are you insane? I think he means that if the channel starts plateauing, people don't actually like his coffee enough. They're buying it as in like a donation. Like, why would you spend $10 when you can get half a coffee? Like, if you're gonna send a $20 super chat, why not buy an $18 thing of coffee because you get coffee, right? That's not like a way to, like, that's not a business though. That's merchandise. It's like YouTube merch. That's not a good way to think about your business.
Take any loans. I don't take loans for my cars.
Like, people are like, oh my God, a $30 plushie. And it's like, well, there are people who give me $50 a night, right? If I'm going to do a plushie and it costs $30, if that guy's already going to give me $50 for nothing for me to read a comment, why not buy a plushie and get something out of it? That's how people view YouTube merchandise. That's how I always viewed YouTube merchandise. Like, if I wanted to support a content creator like Syndicate prior to his allegations, I bought a t-shirt from Syndicate growing up and I wore it in middle school.
I don't,
because it looked like normal merch and it didn't look like YouTube shit.
Take loans, you know, for even my house. Although this house I did, but I prioritize paying it off instead of keeping a loan forever.
Dude is a 10K mortgage saying he doesn't take out loans, huh? I think people consider mortgage differently when they're talking about it. Like, that's a car loan or a mortgage. I don't think people are necessarily saying, I don't think they mean to, but they're not including those in the calculations.
Ever.
He even faked the zombies run. That was the one that really killed me. That was the allegation I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
Now, there's situations where, let's say you're earning 5% on your money and the loan is 4%, then you should take the loan.
Dude, anybody who's talking to you about how you should be taking these loans with like low interest rate deals and your money is making you money. Okay, that's great, man. That's great justification. What are they doing with that? Oh, they're spending it on regular shit. Everyone who's like, oh, you should take the loan because you can make more money. Use your money to make more money. Yeah, those people literally, if you're giving them that advice, never invest their money. They never do. They use it as a paying for like PayPal thing where they just throw their... I've seen people paying for like a burrito these days. You think if you tell somebody to do a financing deal and make more money than the finance interest is costing you, they're going to do that? No, they're going to go fucking buy something expensive with the money they should be spending on their car. Interest rate deals are only good if you're not like retarded and you actually do something with it.
You should get a small business loan. I hope you have an LLC.
And I've definitely been retarded before. Right, like that. I obviously worked that way. I think people who don't have a shitload of money, see these things as like layaway that you can, you know, pay for it when you can. And I guess that's like the intention, but that's also a way to like accumulate shitloads of debt. You know.
I'll see. Of course I do. I haven't.
A lot of people are financially irresponsible. Well, I think partially you need to either have no money for a long time to learn the value of the dollar, or you have to have a lot of money and then watch and then successfully navigate that ecosystem. Like it's one or the other. It's an extreme. I think people who just casually earn money don't really have a good value for like how to do it, if that makes sense. Or maybe I was just really stupid.
Corp actually, or will be. It was a partner, you know, it was LLC, sorry, but now, or LLC or just sole prop, I don't remember exactly what it was.
All right, there's enough coffee. No more coffee. Is there anything in here? Before it's on Walmart shelves, I have to, yeah, so we covered this. This is the $75,000 to reprint 100 to 200,000 bags of boxes. So this is a fucking outrageous piece of info that we just learned, knowing that it's going to take him 6 months to now break even or make money after that. Do I want to hold the rest of this? I think we can hold the rest of this because this is a fucking long ass segment. And I could save this for the next Jeremy segment because I think we've been at this for almost 2 hours now, right? Hour and a half. Yeah, that's, I mean, dude, I think that's, is that enough, Jeremy? Is that enough, Jeremy? Hit a bathroom break. We launch back into the next subject. Is there anything else that we definitely need to hit today? What is this one? I dabbled, but this week I cut it out. The quartering admits that he's still drinking. Last one.
Things are different now. Let's hear what Oprah has.
Remember he announced he was quitting drinking? Yeah, he's still drinking.
To say, you know, she's the expert on it, so let's see.
Okay.
Jeremy, have you cut out alcohol completely, or do you still dabble a little bit?
Because he announced he cut out alcohol completely. It's not out of nowhere.
I dabbled, but this week I decided just to cut it all the way out.
Oh, he's quit alcohol again. No, dude. He quit alcohol again this week. If that's on the 11th, I guarantee he's been drinking.
Like, look.
Dude, he's literally quitting alcohol every other month. This is amazing.
I would drink 1 day a week, and it would be like a vodka diet 7-Up. So you're not adding any
Dude, I think crackheads try the same method.
Carbs. Or they have these like carblesses. But you're still taking a lot of calories. So you got to be careful. Right. You can't just like drink. Oh, no carbs. So I can just drink whatever I want.
For sure. You got to be careful.
So, but this week,
for sure,
I have to cut it out because for me, I deal with gout, which is one of the many memes about me. And when I'm eating steak every night and not mixing my proteins, like
this is so fucking. Why are you talking about your gout? Now you eat steak for dinner every night, and you don't mix your. What is wrong with you? Why are you fucking telling them this?
And now I have it in my toe.
What is wrong with you?
And it hurts like hell.
Oh no!
And I just know that any alcohol for me,
protein in urine,
like alcohol is also really, really bad for gout.
Then why do you drink? Oh my!
So like.
So I only do it once a week. Yeah, that's definitely not an alcoholic, guys.
Cut alcohol then.
Dude, he's like, yeah, I have this health condition that makes alcohol is absolutely fucking terrible for it. I should literally never drink or whatever. And he's like, so I only drink once a week. And, dude, how dare you call this man an addict?
I should be okay still eating steaks every night.
I can't wait till this guy has like a fucking foot situation like our boy. What's his name? Only use me blade.
I still have
only use me wife.
Gout flare-ups, and I'm just gonna have to change out my proteins, get a little more variety.
Are you sure? Because I heard I prescribed 800 White Claws a day to you. That's what I heard.
I heard that too.
Well, she's not mad at all, for the record.
And you should have seen my face when it said I could.
Oh, you were so excited.
I think that she should start smoking. Honestly, here's the thing. You ever hear like the guys who heavy drink,
Nicholas,
they get these like deep raspy voices and shit? I think she needs to take his alcohol and fix whatever the fuck is happening with her horrible voice.
Yeah. I was very excited when I could have 800.
Like, I legitimately am becoming more misogynistic by the moment. Every word that comes out of her mouth.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
She sounds like the meme where you're like, oh, it's 8 a.m. in the morning and your coworker is choosing to talk like this.
100 White Claws a day. Yeah, that was great. But yeah.
The deliverable asset. The deliverable asset needs to be delivered.
I still let myself have one once a week. But now I'm cut. Like, I have more than one.
Dude, if she said deliverable, I would immediately be able to identify it.
To be honest, we'll have like 2 or 3 drinks.
Okay.
But I'll get like a double, and I'll get like Diet 7-Up. And but this week I'm just gonna try to cut it out completely for a little while because
for a little while he can't even commit to doing it indefinitely. He can't even lie. He can't even lie to himself and commit.
Playing a nice drink it pales in comparison. I don't know if anybody in chat's ever had gout, but like. It hurts really, 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 really bad.
Maybe you should quit fucking alcohol, loser.
And it hurts 24
I'm gonna try. He's so pathetic.
hours a day. Like, you don't get so like, if I just don't get to, have a drink and relax for 3 hours on a Thursday, but I don't have to suffer 24 hours for a week after that.
Right.
So I can also, I have been eating a USDA prime ribeye steak the size of my head every single night for dinner, but that's kind of all I eat now. I don't even really eat breakfast anymore. Like, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Like, my body's just feasting on all the fat.
Wow, I can't believe that your body has just decided that it's not hungry except for 1 meal a day, Jeremy.
So there's this creature named Nicholas DeOrio. He has
Thank
this
you
segment
for
called
hitting the
Ultimate
goal.
Break Reviews.
Wow, it's kind of crazy how that works, that his appetite just seems like very suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just him though. It's his mind over matter, right?
Hey, Jeremy, good afternoon, Jeremy and Melonie.
Is it keto, you think? His body is shutting down.
Are you ready for
Do not eat a full steak every night. Yeah, that's probably not like a good idea.
Packers, Steelers Thursday night.
Oh my god. Keto is the worst possible diet for someone with gout. What an idiot. Well, he admitted his doctor is a woman, so he doesn't listen to her.
So there's this creature named Nicholas DeOrio.
Oh
he has this
my
segment called
god.
The Ultimate
That's a good
Reviews.
Wait, that's such a good point, dude. Yeah, his doctor's a woman. Why the fuck would he listen to Dr. Melfi? Yes, dude. Oh, wait, what? All right, last one. I'm sorry. I'm getting locked into these quartering clips. So apparently Jeremy pretends to not know about a drug related to male pattern baldness.
Thank you for the $5.
The little finasteride would have saved him.
Oh my god, dude. You're telling me you've never heard the pronunciation of finasteride?
The little finasteride would have
Fuck you, dude.
saved him. Oh, a little finasteride would have saved him from a woman like this. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that is. Finish.
By the way, Think Before You Sleep is also like a complete fucking clout demon as well. Absolutely like reprehensible, pathetic wretch.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Think Before You Sleep, though. It's a prescription oral tablet to treat male pattern hair loss.
What? No way. I'm hearing this for the very first time.
Because he's balding?
I guess he's saying like if he took that, he would have got a better woman. Or something.
Oh yeah, this is so classic. Yeah.
This is just like subhuman. All right, guys, that's the end of our Jeremy segment. We'll cover more Jeremy soon, probably. That's the thing. The reality with the Jeremy stuff, and this is like our little ending point here, is that I think he thought when he went after Alyssa Clips and told her to delete all her shit, and he stopped posting on his vlogging channel, I think he thought the segments would stop. But obviously there was a bunch of stuff to cover this week. The EDP documentary, we're kind of reaching the end of that now, has been huge. So I haven't had time to cover
So there's
it.
this creature named Nicholas DeOrio.
So maybe
he, has this segment
maybe
called
he
The
thought that
Ultimate
would stop the
Reviews.
segments, but it's definitely not. There's an overwhelming amount of Jeremy cringe to the point where I can't even cover it all at once in one sit-down segment anymore.